How's it going, everybody? I am Donut. As always, this is a Black Lives Matter, all cops are bastards, and trans rights supporting channel. If you're not supporting that shit, get the fuck off this channel. We are reading Sally the Witch. This is the first Magical Girl series, technically, but also not technically. So, like, in terms of what we imagine to be a Magical Girl series, this is the first. But before this, there was the American TV show Bewitched. Came out in 1964. This is coming out in 1966. Bewitched did, very, very well. Also, Japan was very obsessed with Bewitched as well, which started this boom of Magical Girl series. But our first one is Sally the Witch by Mitsutaro Yokoyama, who we've also done on the channel, Tetsujin 28 of. He is, of course, the originator of, from Tetsujin 28, Shota stuff in general. That came from the character Shotaro from Tetsujin 28. Then also the originator of Magical Girl series. Also the originator of, like, giant robots, giant robo, mecha, that sort of stuff. He's sort of like, I'm not sure about mecha, but giant robo, he invented and stuff. So, a real prolific guy, if you don't know of him. Very, like, inventor of a lot of different genres. And also, clearly, like, a inventor of a lot of different, like, genres that hit very hard in Japan, especially. Like, very Japanese genre forward defining. But yeah, I have watched some Bewitched. I've seen probably, like, 16, 17 episodes of it or something like that, of just season 1. I haven't seen anything past that. Doubt I'm going to keep up with it. But, it's, it's a show where I think the premise is pretty fucking, it's pretty fucked. The premise is a real, like, guy is marrying a girl, is a witch, and it's like, hey, well, you can't use any of your witch powers because it makes me feel insecure as a guy. And that's pretty much just the premise of just, like, you're not allowed to use your magical powers because it makes me insecure. Real weird, really, it sucks. It's not like I Dream of Jeannie, which is similar to this, but not a magical girl thing, but also she's magical girl in a way, but she's not a witch, but still, that one has a much, much better premise of just, like, I like this girl and she's magic, and that's fine. But yeah, Bewitched is so annoying because of that. But I will give, that the actress and actor are both incredibly hot, very, very cute, adorable together. Love seeing them kiss. They're great. And, like, it's one of the first, it came out in 1964, which is also when you're starting to get now shows where you're allowed to have the, like, main couple like each other. You really weren't allowed to show that at this time in America because America's fucking crazy, even more censored than Japan in certain ways, and especially in the 60s. Wasn't much censoring in the 50s and before that, but in the 60s is a big, big, big censored time. But, and to say that, like, we had more, like, lovey-dovey sort of stuff with shows, and, like, Bewitched was one of those, and through that, you're also getting, the typical sitcom thing that we think of, like, times are good, and the characters are just kind of having fun, and there's just funny stuff that's happening every episode, rather than, like, a serious moral dilemma every episode, or, like, a, problem every episode, or something like that. That's more typical of sitcoms before then. But again, Magical Girl is, also ushers in this sort of, like, slice of life thing. Of course, that's already a genre before this. I'm not trying to imply that this is creating that as slice of life thing, but it is, it is furthering it, it is making it more popular than it already is. It is going like, oh, you can do a slice of life thing, but also have this, like, weird magical spin on it, which is, something that is still stuck around to this day. I think that's all I have to say. But yes, like, again, this is the first Magical Girl series. Bewitched is a magical woman. This is a magical girl. What we think of when we say of Magic Girl series, we think little girl who is magic, and that is what this is. Sally the Witch. What do we got here for the foreword? I created Sally the Witch in 1966 with the goal of depicting the tears and laughter of the human world through the naughty mishaps of a princess from a magical land. Okay, from a magical land. But also, yeah, like, this sounds more like I Dream of Jeannie. The, like, the tears and laughter of the human world through the naughty mishaps of a princess from a magical land. That is much more of I Dream of Jeannie thing. Though, at the same time, it could also be Bewitched at the same time. She is also a little naughty. And, not really from a magical land, but from a magical clan, sort of, similar thing. But anyway. But I later decided to write it soon after, due to my own personal circumstances. The TV show was very popular and continues to be aired via reruns. But yeah, it's a very popular thing. But we just got, like, a bunch of her on the cover, and then this boy as well. There's like a bunch of different versions of them, and then a silhouette of her in the background with a night sky. And she's like, you know, classic witch. Same with like Bewitched and stuff like that. If we're gonna get some classic witch shit. And she can like ride a leaf like that. Then we got 3 doofuses here, whoever they're gonna be. This is gonna sound like a line from a song, but this work is a story of dreams. It's a story about a girl, and as long as it's not a story about love, there needs to be a dream instead for the kids to read about. So I'm sure a weak girl turning into a magician will remind a lot of kids of their own dreams. The first idea I had when I started writing this was of a kind-hearted girl having her dreams come true with magic. Yeah, I get that. You know, the fact that the only real thing that exists before this is Bewitched and stuff like that, and you're looking at that going, man, I wish I could see a kind-hearted girl have her dreams come true with magic instead of being forced into a shitty relationship. So, excited for this one. The fact also is like, you know, oh, because there's not love, it has to be a magical girl series. That's such an interesting way to say it. But I mean, that is kind of what I was talking about, of like, you know, slice of life, you gotta have at least still something. It can't just be slice of life, but, you know, magic. Very interesting hair here. Very, like, pointed both inward and outward in the back. And then, okay, she's got, like, are we seeing that here? So, she has, like, sort of, like, peppermint sort of hair. Okay, here it's just all, I wonder if these are different characters, actually. I thought these are all the same character, all Sally or something, but I assume they are, but just in some things, her hair is drawn a little bit more, like, with 2 tones, and then in black and white, it looks a lot more like peppermint. But, at the same time, I wonder if these are 2 different characters, her mom and her or something, or maybe not. I don't know. So, okay, July 1966 issue. Yeah, no, not a chapter, just, like, July 1966's issue. Also, let's see if we can look up the magazine cover and stuff like that. Damn, first of all, this magazine is still going strong today, 2025, and it's still going. God damn, successive magazine. Damn, it is actually Shueisha's oldest ongoing manga magazine. That is crazy. That is crazy. And being only 3 years younger than its oldest ongoing non-manga magazine as well. That's very impressive. Over the years, it has serialized some of the most successful shoujo manga franchises of all time. But more often, it serializes shorter series just last for a few volumes. I mean, that's everything. Okay, but actually, like, you know, it does have some huge series, but rarely series that continue over 5 years. But I mean, also, for a shoujo series, you know, I wouldn't expect it to last over 5 years. It's not that crazy. That's more of like a shonen thing. Like, even seinen, you know, they last longer, yeah, and same with like josei and stuff, but still. Like, shonen's the one that lasts years and years and years and years. Because 5 years is a lot of, like, 5 years is like 250 chapters. Ooh, and in modern days, the issues come with free items. That's cool. Love some good feelies. But okay, yeah, we're not going to find anything interesting from these covers. All the covers are just live action. But, you know, as expected around this time, to be fair, like, you know, as we were seeing with some of the other stuff, most magazines around this time switched to live action covers instead of manga stuff, because manga was not selling very well. But, you know, that was the mid-60s problem. And then once we get towards the late 60s, the big, huge modern manga boom that we know of now. But anyway, so you're not going to get much interest out of these covers. So, July 1966. Well, I'm not saying that like it's when the series is taking place, but that's just when it came out. It was a night where you could clearly see the beauty of the glittering stars. One of those lights then suddenly started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Streaks across the sky, down to earth. A marvelous house during one evening. Yes, this is not a normal house. It was the house of a magician. And, whoa, it seems like the house just suddenly comes to be. Like, like, yeah, this glitter comes down, and then this house pops into existence. And it's not, you know, very Japanese house at all. It's a very Western house. Very, very Western house. But now, cut away to the next day. The sun is beaming and hot and humid, perhaps. Say, Yo-chan, did you finish the homework? No way. Thanks to my amnesia, I always forget about it right away. That's a convenient illness. Alright, let me see yours. Every time. That's why I like you, Sumeri-chan. Oh, what do you think it is? Like, the house? Or, yeah, just look at it. I don't really get it. Look at what? Oh, the house. Yeah, the house wasn't here last night. The house just suddenly sprung up in the middle of the night. And yeah, crowd wouldn't be here if we knew why I was here. Just built suddenly by a bunch of carpenters? What could have happened? And yeah, seems like a house for a very rich person. Like, how would you be able to afford a Western-styled home here? And yeah, maybe they spent a lot of money, have it built in one night. But oh no, we're gonna be late for school. Gotta go. I like the art, by the way. It's like, it's expressive and stuff like that. Especially like looking at some other 60s stuff we've read at this time. It's just very like bland and it's like character expressions and stuff like that and character movements. But once again, his art is very what you would look at and you would say lazy a lot of times. But also, having read a lot of other 60s, not a lot, but having read some other 60s manga, it does still actually stand out. It is not very well detailed, but it is very well expressed, and the movement is good. More like dynamic shots that you don't get in other manga at this time. But okay, so this guy overheard us say, oh, perhaps they spent a lot of money to have it built in one night. So, but I don't know. Why the hell is that making him a suspicious, like, hey, I'm gonna go do something? But okay, then he returns back to the house. Had my eye on this place all day. This house has got to be full of money. Okay, I see. So yeah, he just heard us say, oh, they must be rich, and then he wants to break in. He just has like a bunch of skeleton keys or something. Huh. But either way, the door opens up. And the little girl's gonna come out or something? I don't know. No, actually, he's gonna have to go inside. Oh, was it open already? No. Alright, just walking in. Hello? Anybody here? Nobody here. Okay, was that not in the house? Did he walk? Because now is he going to leave or something? Or is he going to a different room? Must be going into a different room. Okay, yeah. So, cobwebbed up storeroom. Yeah, the house is only a day old and it's fucking like this? What the hell? Ain't nothing to steal here. And another door. Tries all his keys. Then gets it open. And inside is another, dimension. A desolate wasteland with bones. Yeah, just get out of here, dude. Oh, but then the door is gone, and why we just get like a full white thing there? Like, Oh, right, because this would have had like an advertisement on the side, probably. I'm used to that from the 80s. I've not seen that from the 60s, but I'm guessing there was an advertisement there on the sides, and then it was reprinted in the volume. They just got rid of it, but unlike the 80s, where they typically like redraw a panel for the volume release, they didn't here. That's my guess. I don't know. But now there's no door out of here. Great. The white spaces are the same as they were in the original. Okay, yes. So yeah, I assume it must have been an advertisement. And then some fire popping up around him, and death on a pale horse, and a skeleton, a witch, whatever the fuck these things are. Yokai maybe? I don't know. So what is this world that she is from? This is no place for a human. Okay, I'll just leave, so let me go! No. Okay, you're like a fucking villain from a Saturday morning cartoon. Who the hell are you people? Okay, this is the world of demons. Okay, just that simple. The world of demons. So, is Sally also a demon? Or something else? I don't know. But alright, nope. You're gonna live here for an eternity now. Oh, fuck. I can't do that! I'll eat you if you keep crying too much. Okay, and here's the owner of the house. Madam, it's your fault this keeps happening. I hate all this commotion. It's prohibited to visit the human world, I know, but Sunny isn't listening to me. And it's Sunny in the July-October issues, later changed to Sally in November. Okay, cool. I like that they kept the original here. For now, we just want some more time to think about it. Okay. For now, we just want some more time to think about it. To think about which part? I don't know. Don't really know what they mean by for now, we just want some more time to think about it. Not really sure what they mean. But alright, talk to her again. Alright then, enjoy your time here! And then they all just leave him alone. Great. Now you're just gonna be stuck here forever? Oh, poor kid. Okay, and then here comes Sunny. You snuck into the house, didn't you, mister? Did you enter that house too? Nope, I'm a resident here. So you're a demon! Ah! But okay, I'll let you go then. On a condition or something? As long as you don't do anything bad again, okay? Of course I won't! Alright, swallow this then. What, a little pill? Okay, oh, it's medicine will make you forget all of this. So you want him to promise not to do anything bad again, but then you're also gonna make him forget all this. Okay, so I feel like he's just gonna do bad shit again. Alright, and whoop, back down to the real world. And then, alright, maybe he'll still be able to change. Maybe it's like a magical promise thing, like he made a magic promise, so he won't be able to do anything bad again. I don't know. Either way, that solved itself. But yeah, so now she's getting chastised for what she did. But yeah, I was not expecting this to be like a yokai series. But clearly, that's basically what it is. It's very similar to like Gegege no Kitaro in a weird way. Yeah, demons should find joy in seeing humans suffer. But you only pitied him. You not only pitied him, but you also let him go? This is all because you're not disciplining her properly. Alright, there's nothing to learn from the human world. Just forget about them. No, I'm gonna make human friends. Oh, so deplorable. Yeah, but Sonny, demons are better than humans. Whoa, what the fuck? The hell? Why? There we go. I don't know why my taskbar wasn't locked. But yeah. So her mom is also, I don't know, does she just say that because of the others, or... Oh, okay, maybe, I don't know. Does she truly believe it or not? Because, oh, how can I say no to someone this cute? But either way, so she is a demon, but she goes against the demon way. And yeah, once again, oh, you're spoiling her. Come on, please change your mind. Demons are cool. No. But all right, already made up my mind. She's also got like really cool, like unique pupils as well. I wonder when the first thing that's ever done that was. Maybe this. Who knows? All right, if you try and stop me, and they're all scared of her. No, please, no need for violence. Because is she, like, you know, very powerful, apparently? Alright. Yeah, she controls them all pretty well, it seems. Interesting. And straight up just, I want to learn everything. Alright, come back right away if you're in danger. Her mom's just, yeah, she is just so spoiling her. And make up a good excuse for Papa. Or is she saying that? Yeah, you make up a good excuse for Papa. I'll handle it somehow. Love you, Mama. Aw, that's my weak point. Cute. Alright, yeah, so if anything bad happens, we'll come with a demon army. But alright, bye-bye. Gonna go explore the human world. She's so lackadaisical about it. And do the homework. Forgot again. I think I seriously have amnesia. I always forget my homework. Happens every morning. Oh, they're so cute together. Great set of friends. Okay, good morning. Where are you from? From there. From the house. Yeah. Can we be friends? Of course! So quick, so easy. Alright, going to the same school, same class. Say, are you someone who does their homework? Our teacher does nothing but give us homework. You'll help us out with that, right? Instantly meeting her, instantly asking her for homework. And then the baseball team hits a ball, flies straight towards them, glares at it, it turns around. Did I eat something bad today? Maybe our eyes are getting worse. Really looked like that ball changed directions in the air just now. I'm just getting ill. But yeah, it's gonna be a classic series, you know, of the like person does magic thing. Everybody just goes, whoa, what? How'd that happen? You either gotta come up with an excuse or just play it off and just, no, it's just normal. Nothing weird happened. Alright, so this was the end of the first chapter. And yes, this was a monthly series as well. And alright, so much fun already. In August issue, Sonny will incite an incident at the school. Look forward to it. But yeah, and it's like, this is such like a classic, you know, dynamic between characters in this series and stuff like that. But yeah, this came out in 1966, and Saiki Kuso has the exact same dynamic, and it is still like such an insanely popular series. People fucking love it. I mean, I love it too, but it's also like, it's been over. It's been a series that's been done. The anime's been over, the manga's been over, and yet still it has an insanely popular fan base, both like overseas and in Japan. People still love this shit so much. It is a classic, but it has never lost its interest. And thank you to our team here, Hell Missionary. Thank you, Hell Missionary Scans, for all this. Typesetter M. Grimm, and the translator Umarake. I mean, also the cleaning, you did that. But yeah, what a fucking... what a weird scandalation page here. But thank you guys. So now the August 1966 issue. At the school with Roman numerals. I've seen it before, but it's actually been so long since I've seen a clock with Roman numerals that is meant to be read. You know, like, if you have a clock with Roman numerals, it tends to be, like, aesthetic more than it tends to be an actual clock that needs to be read. I think what makes this so weird, if I saw this on, like, a bank or something, if I saw this on a bank, I would also be like, come on. But if I saw this in plenty of places, it wouldn't stand out that much. But, like, I think a bank would stand out so much because banks have the giant clock there for everybody to be able to read the time, so you would want it to be as, like, accessible as possible. But this is also for, like, a elementary school, I'm guessing? Maybe a middle school at most? But, like, that's so funny to make them have to, like, force them to do this. It's a real, like, you know, it's not hard to read Roman numerals, but also, when you're looking at a clock, you want the, like, information as quick as possible. But alright, so Sunny's being walked to class with one of the teachers. I'm just going to keep saying Sunny until we get to Sally, by the way. Just because. Mischievous Sunny used her magic on the teacher and everyone's really happy about it. Okay, that's what's about to happen. Alright, let me introduce our new friend, everybody. This is Yumino Sunny, who just transferred to this school. Please be nice to her. Take a seat over there. Alright, start the class. Today we're doing questions page 95. Damn! Damn! Jesus Christ, either Japan is fucking crazy, or, you know, I don't know if this is a gag or just fucking Japan's crazy. Because I assume they're in elementary school. I think, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay, and then just, like, everybody finishes the questions super fast. Can't believe you all finished them so fast. First time I'm seeing something like this at the school. Alright. Yep, even them. I mean, you wrote down the answers too, sir. Okay, I see. Oh, so that's the magic being used on him. He's saying, like, oh, I'm sorry to say this, but I don't ever recall you guys solving questions this easily before. You're saying that, like, oh, I'm sorry to say this as if that's their fault and not your fault as the teacher. And yeah, although it's my mistake, well, the excellent right of the teachers. I thought he was about to, you know, say it's my fault for a teacher not teaching properly, but, and then he does it again, can't stop himself. But alright, just got stuck on your own. I can't stop writing down the answers. And then he leaves, goes to the doctor's office. I got a problem, I can't stop writing down answers. Oh, damn. Damn, he got a barrel chest. Ooh, hot damn, boy. I mean, seeing the fact that Mitsutaro Yokoyama, is that his name, Mitsutaro Yokoyama? Either way, Yokoyama can actually draw a pretty hot guy in this, like, you know, very basic early 60s style. You know, very surprised. I'm just surprised in general whenever a mangaka can draw a hot guy, because most straight people do not understand, cannot comprehend in the slightest bit what makes a guy hot. So, glad to see that, you know, this guy's, I mean, he invented Shota, so of course he can invent hot guys as well. But yeah, nothing wrong with you. So yeah, maybe just the alcohol, huh? Just because he drank yesterday. Wait, I didn't even drink one glass yesterday! Alright, school's out, and teacher's really weird today, wasn't he? Still didn't forget to give us homework, though. Oh, I mean, homework really is the fucking worst. I would have gotten straight A's throughout all of school if it wasn't for homework. Never did homework once. Never did it. Ever. Never did homework. And so there was quite a few classes that I basically almost failed. Like, literally got so close to failing because just not doing homework amounted to that much of the grade. But basically every teacher that I almost failed a class, they were just like, listen, you're gonna fail because you're not doing the homework. Instead, what if I give you this test for, like, extra credit to give you the last couple of points, that way you can pass? And I'm like, yeah, sure, completely fine with that. I'll do anything you want me to do, as long as it's in school. Once I'm out of school, ain't doing it. I mean, in fact, the only class I ever actually failed was one class where the final exam was something that you had to do outside of school. And so I was like, yeah, not doing that. I guess I'm just going to fail this class. And then I just failed the class. But okay, being invited over for a play date. Cool. Fun. Oh, not today. I just moved here, so I got to do some cleaning. Okay. But yeah, maybe tomorrow. Back home. Now then, got to make this place clean for my friend's visit. Yeah, I mean, the first room is very clean, and then you go into the next room, and it's, like, fucking filthy. But Granny? There's a Granny here as well. Okay, I see. Because you got the broom and everything. Yeah, lend me that broom. You mean this? The thing I fly with? Yeah, I'm gonna do some cleaning. This is a serious matter, young lady. This broom is for flying only. It's very precious to me. So I can't borrow it? Oh, of course you can. Just please be careful. I love how much everyone, like, dotes on her as well. They're all like, you can't do that. Oh, I can't do that? No, 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 you can, you can, you can. And yeah, she can just magically use the broom. Fantasia style. Hell yeah. Granny's like, no, my precious broom. And Granny, you start helping too. Me? Alright, yeah, carrying around the pails of water. Oh yeah, we're just gonna straight up Fantasia this shit. Literally just gonna straight up Fantasia this shit. Okay, okay. When did Fantasia come out, actually? Oh, 1940. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like super old, but still surprising. But yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic. Never gets old. I mean, I also appreciate, you know, like, again, Fantasia was from 1940. We were just talking about how, like, this is from 1966, and this kind of story still holds up, and we still love this kind of story today. Fantasia came out in 1940, and as a kid, you know, I saw it, and it wasn't like, oh, this is so old, I can't like this. As a kid, I didn't know when the fuck it came out, and I still super enjoyed it. I mean, also, Disney World does the whole, like, they got that one area that's just, like, they play Fantasia on a giant fucking screen with, like, visual effects of, you know, fire and water and shit like that, you know, like, all around, like, real fire and water and shit, and fireworks and whatnot, and it's like, all that for a fucking short that came out in 1940, but it's so good. It's so fucking good. But, oh, something's going on outside. What is it? Come on, have a look. I'm already busy with the order you gave me before. Just take a quick look. Oh, is that so? Okay. Tell me to look no matter what, then. Oh my god, they hammer down her dress. I actually do like the humor in this. Like, the way that we keep doing the, come on, have a look. No, come on, have a look. Well, okay, if you say it like that. But alright, what is it? A bunch of boys gonna gang up on this other boy here. Assuming this is the boy from our cover. Yeah, it's just a boring delinquent fight. They're humans after all. They aren't gonna do anything interesting. But I wanna watch. I love her. She is like so perfectly, like, you know, the kind of witch character I would expect, you know. Very like, you know, apathetic towards duties, very like whimsical and free-willed, very like, I want to do this thing and so I'm doing it. Like, you know, it's a very, like, you know, a good, like, making the bewitched character and the I Dream of Jeannie character even more childish and even more, you know, apathetic towards her duties. I mean, the fact that she's like, you know, forget about that and help me clean. So fucking bratty. Not really bratty, but just, like, so uncaring towards the thing she wanted to do. But yeah, so he's getting bullied, getting his allowance taken. And yeah, super poor already. And now she's like sitting out on the windowsill. Alright, maybe we should encourage him a little. Might change his answer then. Yep, gonna beat the money out of him. And she's just gonna watch this happen. Oh, that's so mean, I can't watch this. So, zap! And gives him some powers. Makes him be able to fight back. And yeah, now she has imbued him with the fighting strength. He'll be able to knock him out. Damn, damn. Alright, he does it. And yeah, you're so strong. I truly believe, like, she gave him the powers, and also she is earnestly clapping at me like, wow, you're so strong, even though she knows she did it. It just feels like that kind of thing. Did I really do this? Yep. Oh yeah, you're gonna get paid back twice fold when they when they wake up. Yeah, they're gonna come back for revenge. I don't understand. What was that? So cute. But yeah, now that boy's gonna spend the rest of his life in fear of them coming back for revenge. Yep. But looks like all the work's here done. It's all cleaned up now. So I can go back now, right? Didn't think I'd be working so hard again after getting this old. And bonk, falls off the broom. Laughs at her granny. Hilarious, isn't it? All because you made me work too much. Never coming back here again, okay? Never ever. She sneaks a little glance, like... But alright, she doesn't care. I thought she was gonna be like, no, Granny, you gotta come back. Nope, doesn't care. But okay. Oh, but now, some fires. And then, okay, some fires dancing around a bigger fire, some demons dancing around a bigger fire. The Emperor's returning! The Emperor's returning! Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Alright, the Emperor. Let's see him, let's see him. They all run away. Like, the fire is saying the Emperor's returning? I'm not sure. But now they're all, like, saying welcome as they're running. And yeah, so definitely yokai, definitely. Well, that's just Kyutaro. I think that's just an older Kyutaro. And then the fire, whoosh, and I'm back. Okay, so that's them. That's who it was. We already saw this guy. He's the Emperor. Okay. Doesn't seem like... It's so funny that's just a random, like, one of the guys from Chapter 1. Okay. And his good mood's gonna change once he learns about Miss Sunny. Doesn't he already know? He was there for Chapter 1. I am home, honey. Bring me some wine. I'm tired from the long trip. Oh, this one's got a mustache. I don't know if the other one had a mustache, but I think he did. But either way, I don't see Sunny anywhere. Where is she? Also, the fact that it's like, you know, this is his wife. So, okay, this is her dad. And that was, they like come up with a good excuse to dad. So, okay, this can't be the same guy from Chapter 1. Let me go back and look at that guy. Okay, yeah, I was thinking it was this guy. But no, doesn't have the mustache. And his ears point down a little bit more of a pointy nose. But it's very, very similar. He's just got the ears don't point down. He actually does still, his nose is just slightly different, and he's got a mustache. But other than that, he's wearing the exact same outfit as well. So to be continued in Ribbon's special September issue. Interesting that we're just picking up exactly where we left off as well. That's not typical. But yeah. Oh my, silly me, what a rude thing to do. And then you just whoosh, whoosh, bring it all back together. Easy peasy. And okay, Seema is her name. I think that's how you would say that. Seema. And Sunny is on a trip right now. A demon trip? She stopped by the human world for a bit. Okay. I love her expressions. She's so cute. And then now he shatters it. Come on, please, stop joking. Not joking. She is. And why the hell did you let her do that? You go to that repulsive world. What you gonna learn in the human world? Come on. Alright, so you're gonna go there and bring her back. But nope. I promised her I'd let her go. Hey, good mom, good mom. Now the yokai are all watching on. Take cover while you can. They're tying themselves to rocks or something like sailors. Things never end when the Emperor gets mad. That's why I oppose to let Lady Sunny go to the human world. He's so petulant. He's such a little child. Alright, you go ahead then. Me? Big worry. He's too scared. Alright, he will go himself. What a sight to behold! Both my wife and daughter are disobeying my orders! Who could have foreseen such misfortune visiting this imperial family? So dramatic. But alright, so like, yeah, when he gets mad, it storms in here as well. I see. And even the rocks are breaking apart. This is scary. I can see why they did this. Thought it was a gag, but nope. Hear me, daughter! I'm coming to save you! Does a random loop-de-loop. Alright, can't just stand around and wait. What are you gonna do then? But meanwhile, in the school, being dismissed for the day. But, Hanamura, what is it? Don't yes me, you know you're on cleaning duty today. Oh, okay. Oh, you forgot all about that. It's my amnesia. But everybody's waiting for her at her home. So yeah, okay. Use the phone to call. Got a lot on her plate. Yeah, got so much on my plate you shouldn't give me homework. That's a whole different thing. Besides, you always copy Sumi's homework anyway. Oh, you knew? Teachers know everything. But still, he grades her like as if she's done it, so he's just allowing this to happen. Pretty shitty teacher. Alright, just a nice, I'm gonna be home late. Just a sweet little moment. Okay. But Yoshiko's parents are very busy working their grocery shop, so Yoshiko has to take care of her little brother back home. I see, I see. Pretty cool. She doesn't let that bother her, huh? Yeah, you're both, like, honestly, really refreshing characters for this time. Yahoo! I talked with Daddy! Alright, let me help you out. Cool. Her too as well. Yay. Pat her on the back, a little bit too much for her. She's not used to that. Alright, let's hurry up and clean it all up. And with Sunny, this will be very easy. Okay, you two do the classroom. I'll handle the corridor. It'll be done in no time. But yeah, so she actually is doing this smartly. She doesn't want them to see. And now then, just throw it on the ground and make it, yeah, do it on itself. Oh, every time. It's such a, like, wish fulfillment series. This is really no different from seeing, like, a super strong guy just be able to punch his way through every, problem. This has that exact same appeal. I mean, truly, I don't think there's a better comparison than magical girls really are no different from, like, fucking Kinshiro. This girl is no different from Kinshiro. What a bold take, but I think it's true. But there's a girl outside. Oh, she's crying. Again, I appreciate the, like, dynamicness of the series. The fact that she's, like, kneeling on the windowsill. It's such a hard thing to talk about, but I can't imagine this in any other 60s manga that I had read on this channel. It's a weird thing to say, but it's just, it's dynamic in a very fun way. Alright, so now, we're like, oh, she can't handle all that by herself. I'll go check on her, because they got 4 people working on this classroom. Oh, but I can't open the door. She magically locked it. But okay, they managed to open it up. And what's going on? The door was stuck. Oh, maybe it's disconnected. But yep, all set, all cleaned up. Yeah, you really do all this by yourself? But it is clean. But yeah, aside from that, that girl there was crying. What's going on? Okay, they know her. It's oh no. She's been quite depressed. And then Sunny disappeared. And oh no. Oh, no, up in the tree. Up in the tree. Again, I love this art. Yeah, why were you crying? Probably for, I don't know. I was going to say a boy or something like that, but probably not actually. Probably not at all. And just zaps her to keep her, Is this like a truth ray thing, or was this a, like, stopping your tracks ray? Probably a truth ray. Yep. I don't have a father, so our family is just my mother, my brother, and me. My brother has been strange lately. Used to be nice, but now he gets mad all the time, and the other day, so I'm taking our house belongings to sell. Oh my, indeed. But okay, it's okay. Your brother's going back to normal today. Just gonna go zip zap him. And then, now she, like, brings her back, so no memory of all that either. But now she comes back home to her big brother, who's gathering more shit to sell, it seems like. And yeah, you're not gonna tell mother about this. It's for your own good. What are you doing, though? Are you really just stealing shit, or is there something else going on here? And oh, okay, so this is the same boy that was fighting with the delinquents the other day. So that's why he's stealing stuff to sell. Okay, this is making sense now. And she just, pew, just flies off. Yeah, thinking about his sister, thinking about his mother. What would they say? Yeah, so afraid of the revenge. Okay, I'm your conscience. That's right, I'm your conscience, crying in a corner of your heart. Why are you doing those things? Well, I'm afraid of those delinquents. It all started because I got a bit curious, decided to join them for some time, but all they did a bad thing. So you beat them up and then you joined them, so this isn't about the revenge. But then tried to leave them, so they started asking for money, let me go. First, okay, so like all this happened first. So there was delinquents that you became friends with, then you tried to leave them, then they started asking for money, then everything that we've seen happen in the series has happened from that point forward. But first I tried to give up my own savings, but they're saying that's not enough, so I don't know, maybe not. I don't know at what point him beating up delinquents would have happened in this story at all. So yeah, you're gonna do this forever? Not forever. But those delinquents will just make up a new reason and keep coming. What do? Fight like a man. If you don't want to make your mother and sister sad, you can't keep doing this forever. And then, as we say that, they appear. What the fuck is going on in the sky? What the hell are all these things? I have no idea what the hell that's supposed to be. Clouds? Okay, so he is standing up. Not going to bring you anything anymore. Yeah, what's that in your hands then? I've decided not to give it to you. But alright, yeah, no matter what you do, I'm not giving you another coin. Maybe we didn't hurt him badly enough last time. Let's take care of him for real this time. Really send the message. Alright. Let's see it now without your super strong powers. I mean, he's just going to get his ass beaten. Or not, or maybe she just gave him the super strong powers again. Or maybe he's been training since then. I imagine he's got the magic powers, though. Slammed him right down in his face. Got him all dirty and everything. Good. But okay, so yes, this has got to be magic. Got to be magic. For sure magic. Damn, knocked him through the fence. How was he so strong all of a sudden? I wonder where this originated from. The, like, one leg up, pointing, saying, like, a thing. I don't know how to phrase it. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't. But, like, this is just, like, a gag pose that a lot of things do. I don't know how to phrase it other than, like, you have one leg that's, like, straight up as much as you can, and then you have a finger going, like, that. Usually it's to the side or something, like you're pointing at something off to the side. I feel like, did they do it early? No, it wasn't in this. It was in a Tezuka manga that was, I was thinking of as well. But, like, yeah, it just pops up a lot, especially in the 60s, but also still see it in modern stuff today, just way less so. But, it's just one of those, like, gag poses, and I'm curious where it originated from, because it's so specific. Like, you know, one you see a lot is the Iyami She pose, you know, but that comes from a very specific series, so I wonder, does this come from a specific series, and where does it come from? I'd be so curious to just learn where a lot of that, like, classic gag, you know, poses comes from. Like, they all had to originate somewhere, because they're so fucking weird. Oh, but this guy's actually got a weapon. Okay, and he does manage to hit us from behind with a, okay, but it just bends around our head. So yeah, we got some real strong magic on us. Now, don't ask me for money again. Got it. It throws sand in our eyes, you bastard. You bastard. But okay, yeah, now she's getting worried. Oh no, oh no. Give him more magic. No, magic's not working. Come on, magic, come on. It's not working. Oh no. Oh no, no. Yeah, now she's got to get involved. Stop it, stop it. You should not be so violent. Yeah, just get out of here, girl. This is what happens when you hold back on girls. Okay, punches her straight to the fences as well. Jesus, what's going on? My magic isn't working at all. So yeah, even her own magic isn't working on her. And then they take the money. Yeah, okay, doesn't matter how much you hurt me. Still not going to listen to you. Get stomped on. And then, the wind, the grass. Is this our dad gonna appear? Yeah, I think so. Daddy's coming. The Emperor's coming. Just hitting him, cutting him with the blades of grass, maybe. Alright, yeah. Flee, run away. Huh? Okay, you can actually blend in pretty well in this world. Sonny, you're okay now. Oh, he's just saying that to the boy. You're okay now. Don't worry, you're fine. I used a spell to scare them a little. Oh. Okay, you just outright said, I used a spell. Alright, you may leave. Bye-bye. Oh, no, wait. Forgot something. Oh, the package still there. And he just flings it into his arms. Okay, Daddy don't give a shit. He don't care one iota if people find out. So afraid of such simple magic. Papa. It's your fault my magic stopped working, isn't it? Okay, yeah, so he stopped it for a bit. Why would you do that? Because you were using it to help humans. But you just helped him too! Exactly, I was about to say the same thing. I couldn't just stand by and watch. Like father, like daughter. But alright, he's found his bravery. By the way, I came here because I wanted to spend some time talking to you about something. Let's go to your house for now. Boop! And just teleport there. So, refusing to come back no matter what. Yeah, I want to hear and see all kinds of different stuff in the human world. You don't have to learn things in the human world. You don't even know how to use all the kinds of magic yet, do ya? Yeah, you just learn it slowly over time. That's why I'm saying you should come to the human world after you learn all the magic. Can't leave a girl who doesn't even know proper magic here alone. But, yeah, I can learn magic while I'm in the human world, too. Does that mean you learned a little already? Kind of. What did she learn? Okay, show me. Alright. Can't I do it tomorrow? Yeah, she hasn't learned anything. You said you can learn magic in the human world too, right? You learned a new spell, didn't you? So what's wrong with showing it to me? I love these expressions. I love the blushing. I love this so much. It's so cute. I thought this was not gonna, like, you know, hit me as well, but, like, you know, because early pre-1968 stuff, you know, just is not as interesting. You know, once we get to 1968, everything becomes a lot more better. But, like, you know, for Japan lagging behind America, especially in America, I would say there's really nothing interesting before 1964. 1964 is when we invented culture, and then Japan, it's like, you know, they were lagging a little bit behind. But I'm surprised at how much I'm really enjoying this, actually. Alright, I'll do it, but you have to let me stay here. I'll think about it if it looks like you're studying here too. Okay. So he's still gonna judge. But okay, is this something you learned in this world? So then he pours him a cup and then makes it disappear right when he goes to get it. I taught this to you myself, don't try to trick me. Oh, really? Then, how about this? Floating, and this just seems like a simple float and manipulate object spell. Yeah, stop messing around, takes away your powers. Talk to that spell too. Oh, is that right? Alright, I told you up to page 1630 of the complete magic book. I want to see spells that come after those pages. Right, yeah. What's the page after that? It's the spell to make it snow! Okay, can she do it? What was I supposed to chant for that? Tab akraval kostial. And nope, it snows food, rotten food. Yeah, I confused the incantation a little. I'll do it right this time. Tab akraval koshigel. Bonk. Yeah, a little bit too big of snow. Oh, yeah. This is a fun little chapter, though. I really like this one. This is the best one so far. Alright, one more time. Alright, Tab. Okay, it does. Okay, just didn't need to finish the rest. Okay, or did Mom help us out or something? But yeah, just as expected of the Emperor's daughter. You already learned a spell I never taught you before. Such a prodigy. Oh, so cute. Okay, yeah, but you promised, Papa. I'm gonna break your promise, and the whole room is just gonna flood with snow. I'm just still not convinced. Pull back for today, considering the promise. That doesn't mean I've given you permission yet. Okay. Gotta be Mama, right? And yeah, phew, that was a surprise. Can't believe it actually snowed. God, I love this art. It's so good. I definitely got to read more by Mitsutaro Yokoyama. Definitely seems like I'm really into him as an artist and a writer as well. But I guess I'm really that good. But are you kidding me? Yeah, it's Mama. And then yeah, gets rid of all the snow. But can't you think of something, Mama? But your father was so angry just now, but I guess I'm just an overfond parent. Maybe there is something we can do. Really? Well, what's it gonna be? Let's find out next issue. Alright, now we're at the November issue where the name change happens, and... Okay, alright, we are only a few chapters into this, like, almost instantly this got an anime. Hi everyone, starting this month, I'm gonna be on TV! Because of that, my name is gonna change a little to Sally the Witch. I send my regards. And because of that, I wonder, if we can look up a little bit of like why that was the case. Okay, so Sony owns the trademark to Sunny. I wonder if it's just because of Sony sounds like Sunny in Japan, or if there was a separate like thing they had that had to do with Sunny. But either way, so that's why it was changed, because it got an anime and Sony was like, you can't name it Sunny, we own Sunny. Also, I did not know that the Japanese name for Bewitched was The Mrs. is a Witch. That's cute. And lastly, I was wrong about this. I said this was the first magical girl thing. That's not true. Himitsu no Aku-chan was the first actual magical girl thing, written by Fujio Akasuka, who did Osumatsu and some other stuff. But actually, that was the first one. However, it got its anime after Sally the Witch got its anime. So, like, it was the first manga one, this is the first anime one, and truly when it comes to, like, shit people see, anime's way more important. When it comes to the history of manga, even anime's more important than manga, even. It's crazy, but when it comes to manga, anime's more important than manga. It's just the case. But, so I think that's why I confused it, that it's like, a lot of people consider it the first Magical Girl series because it was the first anime. But Himitsu no Aku-chan did come first. But, okay, interrupting our conversation with a hee. What the hell is that? I heard everything. I'm gonna tattle to the Emperor. There you are, in the corner of the room. Boop. Okay, so yeah, here's the kid. So the kid was someone who was probably introduced because of the anime. They're probably like, you need another character. You need a little boy character. So we're gonna introduce this kid here. It's Cub the Kid. What did you just say? You said you were gonna tattle to Papa, didn't you? Kinda. No, don't kinda me. I'm gonna scratch you up. Alright, I'll stay quiet under one condition. Sure talks like an adult. What is it? What's the condition? Let me stay here with you. Okay, yep. Just gotta introduce this random kid into here. We got a fucking Disney outfit on. It's already hard enough to handle with Sally alone. Alright, guess I'll go tattle to the Emperor. But, fine, you can stay here. God, I love the art. I love the art so much. It's so good. Very, very standout for the times. So surprised. But yeah, he's blackmailing us. So, take my leave then. I said stop! Yeah, this is actually going to be a very, like, you know, at first I was like, do we need this random kid here? But it seems like it'll be an interesting dynamic. But alright, I'll talk to your mother, Cub, see if you can stay here. No one's getting slapped on the back. This is going to be a reoccurring gag with her. But yeah, huffing and puffing about it. So okay, those were clouds. Terrible clouds. God-awful clouds. Stop it. Stop it with these clouds. But it's a new day. Nice weather. But then in bed, the stinky little boy. And yep, ripping the covers off of him, waking him up super early. Very familiar with that. Very familiar with this routine. God. Just want to sleep in, but why the fuck do girls get up so early? I gotta go to school, you see. Does he have to go to school? And yeah, like, she's gotta, like, study everything that. He doesn't have any sort of promise like that. He doesn't have to do shit. But alright, she always hated studying back home. But she wants to do it now because she gets to stay here. And slams the pillow through his head. Shut up! I'm going to school. Be back later. Yeah, you just guard the house. Oh, everything you say is so annoying. Guard the house. Don't. Oh, okay. He's making his clothes like move, and then he jumps into them or something. So why did you come to the human world? What do you want to do here? Okay, there she is. You're gonna follow her. See what's so special about this school, then. Boop, turns into a bird. Okay. I mean, being in school is already so fucking boring. Having to watch somebody in school sounds fucking beyond boring. And then, yeah, just fuck with the people in class. There's a flying kid outside. Come on, enough of the jokes, please. But look right there. And it's just a bird. Just a little birdie. But then, flaps away as a bird, turns into a boy again, scares her again. But he's, sure you're not still daydreaming? Nobody out there. What's going on? And she's gonna realize it's brother. Okay, so she's like X-ray vision or like aura vision to be like, it's him. Yeah, don't you start too. But yeah, so annoying having your brother fucking watch you at school. So weird. Alright, he keeps doing it. Keeps just fucking with him. Calls himself a disruption. Oh, now she's been forced to stand out in the hall. Stupid, stupid Cub. Also, I keep saying brother. It's not her brother, but it's just like, it's got that vibe. It's got that vibe. Oh my god, he's blackmailing us in this sense too. Like, oh, you don't want to get in more trouble at school. You know, blackmail us in every way possible. But, so, what did she do? Lock the doors or something? Oh, okay, she made another version of herself. So that way now I can safely punish you. Oh, they jump out the windows, run along the school walls. She looks very worried, actually. You know, I thought she would look more angry, but she looks actually very worried. But yeah, and then once again, teacher, it's Sally out there. What the heck is wrong with that Sally? She's flying right there. And okay, yep, it's her. It's her. But then he's gonna look outside and see that she's also there, so. But then it couldn't be her. But yeah, okay, also, she won't say anything. She's just a doll. Just like a little doll, okay, it can't, like, do anything on its own. Takes her to the doctor. Gave her a timeout in the corridor, and then she just collapsed. Oh, I can't hear her heartbeat. Ah! Oh no, lost him. Bad. He's a quick little kid. But alright, going back to school, and the substitute's gone. You know, oh, you feeling better already, Sally? I mean, you collapsed and the teacher, you know, or you collapsed after the teacher touched you. That's what they saw. He touched her and she collapsed. Alright, to the doctor's office. How are we gonna do that? Okay, go invisible, get inside the body, and then bring yourself back awake. But yeah, there we go. Came back to life. This is a fun teacher as well. Like, he's not just like super generic either. Alright, back to standing in the corridor. No, that's okay, it's okay. You should have told me you were feeling unwell. And he just turned into a flower. But alright, that's not good though. I'm a freeloader in our house, so I hope she gets in a better mood soon. What an asshole. And then a car with some people with guns comes out to kidnap this kid. Did they see what he did or something? I don't know, but I don't know. Okay, so yeah, they were just running from the police and they just needed a hostage. Okay. But so what's this kid gonna do? Yeah, this kid's not scared at all. Alright, still just hold him hostage. And that's the end of our issue. And a lot of cliffhangers, surprisingly. It's usually not a 60s thing, but alright, they get in the car and vroom, they're out of there. And yeah, what do we do? Chase after him, you fucking idiot! Where are we going, mister? Whatever it takes to lose the cops. What do you call this thing we're in right now? You don't know what a car is? This is an automobile. It's a human vehicle. What kind of person says that? And then, what's that? Don't you ever watch TV? This is a pistol. It's a scary weapon that kills people. How you gonna get away from these cops? Maybe this boy will help? Let's run into a department store. Why? Okay, use the crowd to get away. Okay. Scare everyone with our pistols and get away during the confusion. Yeah, actually pretty good plan. But Sally's getting a little ESP message from Cub. I'm doing something pretty cool right now. I'm in a car with some guys who have pistols. Some other people called cops are chasing after us. It's pretty fun. A teacher? Well, what is it, Umino? What is a pistol? It's a scary weapon that kills people. Why do you ask? Then is it a bad thing to be in a car with some guys who have pistols being chased by the cops? You seriously don't know? Or are you messing with me? I don't know. This is really confusing. Only a gang would have pistols while being chased by cops. You do know what a gang is, of course. Right, you don't. Gangs are a group of people who only do bad things like killing and stealing. That's awful. What the hell? She just jumps out a window. You're in school. You're just asking these questions like, oh, you don't know what a gang is. A gang is a group of people who do bad things like killing and stealing. That's awful. Jumps out and kills herself. What an insane scenario. You just answer a question and a kid jumps out the window seemingly to their death. Or maybe they're on the first floor. I don't know, but I think they're on the second with how much she just freaked out. And then she just runs away. And she jumps on their heads. Boss, that's Marukoshi Department Store over there. Is Marugoshi Department Store a play on a real Japanese thing? Is Marukoshi the actual name, or is that also a like, you know, a parody of the name? But let's try and look this up. I'm so curious. But okay, indeed, Marukoshi Department Store is a real gigantic conglomerate in Japan. Had no idea. Had no idea that was a parody this whole time. But okay, good to know. That's what the Marugoshi... I mean, that makes Marugoshi and Shameless School so much funnier, knowing that it's a real thing. Like, you know, it's basically like a Costco equivalent, I guess. But alright, into the department store. Move it, people! This is a robbery! Pew, 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 pew. You're just shooting up some ties? But alright, now, try and get lost within the crowd. You're still shooting. Try and get lost within the crowd. Isn't that your fucking plan? And yeah, my god, much better, like, Where's Waldo pages than we were getting in Ambassador Adam. Even people here are like, hey, time for some thieving. Alright, till the cops arrive, all the people rush out, and then even he does the pose I was talking about earlier. You know, a different version of it with both legs up like that, but I've seen that one as well. And just run over by everybody. And yeah, better than we thought. Why are you guys not trying to escape with the crowd? You guys are so bad at this. But then, okay, now they can't find the door. Perhaps you should have gone out with the people. But I assume it's Sally doing that. Just keep running in circles. Yep, it's Sally. Sorry, let me through, please. Just jumping on everybody's heads, as always. And she just barges right in. They try and stop her, and she just whoop, teleports away from them. Alright, where are you, Cub? There you are. Oh, hey, sis. Okay, you're calling her sis now, so okay. Yeah, so I don't feel so bad about saying the brother thing, because he's not, but they basically call each other that anyway. Alright, and they try and take her hostage, but nope, just whoop, teleporting away. And then what's she gonna do? All the baseballs. Throw all the baseballs at him. And then what else is it? RC planes, RC cars. This is very like cool. I didn't get anything like this in Bewitched. And now you're sending the planes after them. Oh, they can shoot them? They can shoot them with little somethings. Okay, they got, I see. Some like BB guns and stuff. And still just shot this one that's attached to a string. But yeah, I mean, that would be quite annoying getting shot with a bunch of BBs. I imagine it's not very powerful at all, considering the time period, but I don't know. I wonder if they had super powerful BB guns even back then. Alright, they're shooting down the planes now, shooting down the guns now. So cool! Shut up! Alright, make all the mannequins come to life. This is really cool. I like this a lot. This is a lot, you know, more like I thought, you know, because you know, this is like sort of a is inspired by Bewitched and stuff like that. I thought it was gonna be a lot more slice of lifey and a lot more. I mean, it is, but you know what I mean. What am I trying to say? I thought it was gonna be a lot more just like house stuff or school stuff, where it's just very like light. Haha, this is a funny little goofy thing that we'll do for like a 15-page, you know, chapter or whatever. But the fact that it's like a monthly manga and you know we got interesting plots every time, I'm very surprised. And once again, making them, oh, we'll stop doing bad things, we promise. I mean, horrifying if I just saw a bunch of mannequins come to life. All the other stuff is like, you know, you could maybe cope with the fact that like the baseballs and the RC planes and the guns started shooting at you. But then if you saw all these come into life, you'd be like, okay, yeah, you know what? I give up on everything in life. Alright, now makes them all go back to normal after she tied them all up. Were we just dreaming? But yeah, at least they don't believe it. Yeah, none of this would have happened. He just ran away. Idiot. This place is pretty fun. Let's play a little longer. He has not learned his lesson at all. But alright, yeah, things quieted down in there. Police gonna go in, find them all tied up, and arrest them. And alright, straight up, not gonna let you stay here if you keep causing the chaos. And back to school we gotta go. Jumping over the wall. I thought we were gonna jump through the window and stuff, but we're back. Did you have a good reason to run away? Nope. Alright, go stand in the corridor again. And he's back again. The human world's pretty complicated, eh, sis? Don't you talk to me. Alright, yeah, I'm sold in their dynamic. It's gonna be a fun one. And the next one is a special New Year's edition. Now we got the 1967 New Year's issue. God, you draw clouds so creepily. They always look so terrifying. But we're entering winter vacation. Christmas, New Year. Sure, you all want to have lots of fun. But don't forget to keep learning. Because you know what they say. Learn well, play well. Here are things to help you learn. Jesus Christ. It's called homework. Ugh, winter homework. I knew that was coming. Tear. He's a freaking homework demon. Alright, come. Jesus Christ, they're so big too. They're enormous. Oh my god, okay, yes, this isn't one for everybody. This is a huge pile. Huge pile. This is for your sake. Oh boy, and all the papers blow away in the breeze. And then, of course, Sally is gonna get them right back. Okay, yeah. Wouldn't it have been better to lose your homework? No, it's not gonna work. Well, it would be really bad. Why? But how you make your mochi, Sally? But make them at home. Yeah, she's like, what are you guys talking about? I always go to the store. Me too. Oh, really? Really? Can I come see how you make them? Oh boy. Can I come too? I'm gonna make them the day before the new year. Alright, let's go together. Looking forward to it. Yep, slap her on the back again. But yeah, I can't believe I said that. What even is mochi? Always such dark clouds. So scary. Okay, but alright. Cub, where are you? I gotta make mochi and I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, well, we don't even know what the new year is. Yeah, you need to start learning something already. Come on. Like you. Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know anything myself either. Alright, yeah, you gotta help me. Again, how dynamic is she just like on the table? I love it. It's so different from every other manga at this time, which is usually 9 panels, usually like 3, 3, 3. And then also, like, this one actually has more panels. It still has, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 panels. But either way, you know, it's usually like 9 basic panels, roughly this size, and they're all pretty much like this, you know, like from this angle or from this angle or from this angle. But then Mitsutaro does a lot of like, oh, you know what, I'm just going to do a bigger panel so I can do some stuff in it, and he does it fairly often, you know. It's really appreciative. We get at least one each page, and it's very helpful. You know, this is more typical for manga of this time. This is what I would expect. But then pages like this stand out, you know? I appreciate it. He's always got one big panel there to give you something, you know, dynamic. And even these are, you know, a little bit different from, like, you know, what I would expect from any other sort of panel. It's usually just shoulders up. That's usually what you get most of the time. Yeah, why'd you pretend to know what it was? It's already decided now. No point arguing about it. Doesn't matter. As Spock would say, it has been rendered academic. Yes, I can't say no to my elders. What a brat. Did you say something? No, not really. I love it. There's not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, I guess I am having plenty of tangents to talk about, but, like, I'm pretty much reading almost every single bit of dialogue because it's very enjoyable. You know, it's not like particularly funny or anything like that, but it's all just a great vibe, great nice vibe. It's all very like readable as well. The fact that I am just like reading it all because it's like, yeah, might as well. You know, it's been a long time since we've read on the channel a nice slice of life. I think I'm realizing that right now in this moment. It's just been a while since we've read a nice slice of life. But yeah, first we gotta know what the new year is. So get a book here. New year. Okay, what does it say? It's when you celebrate the start of a year. It's a new year. And they celebrate it by making mochi in Japan. Doesn't answer any of our real questions. But okay, so to make mochi, you steam glutinous rice, glutinous rice, then pound it with a mallet. Yes. Yeah, I've never, like, you know, I'm curious what it would look like doing it in your own house. Again, I've only ever seen it in a store as well, like within, you know, anime or manga or live action stuff. But how would you do this in your house? Because it seems like it's a big thing, a big deal. And you can't use magic, so really how do we do this? Alright, I got an idea. What is it? Go to the demon world. Sally, did I hear you correctly? Me? Make mochi? I thought you were nice, Papa. No, I won't do it even if you're the one asking me to. Already talking like one of them, yep. But yeah, you're two of the parents. We gotta go to you for help. Acting cute won't work on us. I love the vibes of this manga. It's so cute. Come on, you're the daughter of the Emperor. The Emperor's daughter must act accordingly. What a nonsensical promise. Promise them to make mochi? Alright, I'll help you out, but only with this one time. You say that every time. Come on, Papa. Let's help her out. Wait, don't tell me. Come on, it's our lovely little Sally asking for our help here. Let's help her just this one time. No, you're on our side, too. Yeah. Just this once. Yeah, you say that, but... Such tragedy! Such degradation! Such a fucking drama queen. You'll never do it? Your cute daughter's in the human world all by herself, but you won't even lend her your aid. Just keep quiet, you. Let Mama do the work. If you were the kind of father who refused to help his daughter, I would have divorced you a long time ago. Well, that's not the kind of man your father is, Sally. He talks tough, but I know he'll help you out, right? Adorable. Oh, love it. Love this manga. Oh, gives her a little kiss. Cute. She is so good at manipulation, this little brat. But alright, now the day has arrived. Okay, so you do it outside. That makes sense, actually. And they got on their winter... Well, she's got on her winter sweater. He's just got on his normal outfit. Alright, the friends have arrived. Hey, we're here to watch the mochi pounding. And yeah, first time in the house, actually. Good thing we cleaned it up like days or weeks ago. Alright, gonna pound mochi outside. When my mama and papa get back home, that's when we'll start. Had to take care of something else first. But they're pretty late. Okay, there's mama, and here's papa. I had to force papa to come along, okay. I'm curious how he's gonna interact with our friends. Alright, remember, no magic. Alright, and yeah, seeing, yeah, they're dressed like that? Are they like fucking Victorian royalty? What? Maybe not royalty, but like just Victorian aristocrats? You look so weird. Never heard of anybody pounding mochi in a tuxedo. Alright, what should I wear? How about this? A little Russian get up? No, I don't think so. This? Can't even tell what that would be. Is it supposed to be like South American or something, maybe? Very low detailed. He's just laughing. Okay, yeah, like a Spanish conquistador sort of thing, maybe. Alright, you should dress up like this. What, like the rabbits on the moon or something? There must have been a big ad down here. Okay, yes, like a traditional mochi maker. Okay. So yeah, both dressed up like traditional mochi makers. Cool. Alright, this is fun. Alright, they pour the mochi in and they start to beat it away. I can do this forever! And he tries to heat it up with his heat vision magic or whatever the fuck this is. There you go, done. So fast. And then mama uses her magic to just evenly get a bunch of just perfect mochi balls. But yeah, they say no magic, but we use magic left and right. Didn't give a shit. Our parents cannot be trusted. Cub cannot be trusted. Sally's the only one who can actually be trusted. But alright, heading back home. Happy New Year. What a good day. What a fun day to have your friends over. It all went well, too. Like, you know, it's not even like Bewitched where there's like a little problem, you know, something goes wrong. It's like, usually, you know, most of these chapters, everything went fine. And now, yeah, manual labor the first time in his life, back's gonna be aching like crazy. And one more thing, you're all supposed to give us New Year's allowance. Yeah, worked to death, now you're trying to extort me? But that's the rule. Yeah, hand over the cash. You're not even their son. But okay, there we go. They both got some allowance. Yeah, don't expect me next year. Don't celebrate this nonsense. But hey, that's you saying that, oh, Sally's gonna still be here next year. So you're starting to warm up to the idea. Yeah, how much did you get? That's a secret. Oh, that was a good chapter. I think that was my favorite chapter, actually. Each chapter's getting better and better and better. And honestly, sometimes when I'm reading manga and we get to the point where it gets an anime, it tends to become worse. It's like they're putting too much effort into the anime, they're not putting enough effort into the manga, and the anime has a lot more say over what you're going to do with the manga in this time. And not as much anymore, but at this time, and still, depending, there's actually plenty of anime that still do that, but it's not as prevalent. But either way, so, you know, it's something that I dread a little bit, like, okay, and this is where I got the anime, is this where it's going to start going downhill? But with this, it's only gotten better. Good ideas. The anime studio, if they were the ones who were like, you need to introduce Cub, good idea. And just some illustrations of them two hanging out and having fun, laughing at something. And then our other cast here. I guess Granny is a part of the cast, but yeah. Mom, Dad, Granny, and I cannot get their names straight, but our two friends. Don't really need to get their names straight when this is, you know, about to be over. This isn't like it's a long series. Now for the February 1967 issue. But yeah, it's getting colder and colder. I'm gonna die if I don't do something. But I didn't study enough to know any spells to warm up my own body. How silly of me. And yeah, Cub comes in, lets in all the cold air. Idiot. But does he know the spell to warm up his own body? But I'll make it warm for you then. But okay, he doesn't make it warm, he just makes it ice. Everything ice. Ice. With stalactites and everything, stalagmites, whichever one is which. Yeah, just a little stinker. But why is he so warm? And then, oh no, we fell into the snow. Ugh, freezing. Throw some snowballs at him. Hits her right in the face. Oh, this nasty boy! Gonna claw you! Oh, this is just gonna be a fun winter chapter then. Seems like there's not gonna be much of a plot aside from this. I wonder if we're just gonna do this the whole time. And you just, I'm still so curious how he's doing completely fine. But, really pissing her off. I've completely lost my temper! Ah, Kora, ira! What is she doing? I wasn't trying to be mean. And she's still very knee-deep in the snow. I really wanted to warm you up. That's why, yeah, you feel warmer now after running and jumping around, don't you? Oh, yeah, actually. I guess that's also why he feels warmer. Were you really trying to warm me up? Of course! That's why I threw snow on you and hit you with snowballs and stuff. I mean, the idea is to piss her off to get her to move more, but still. You're so kind, Sally. Don't push it. Oh, but yeah, really did warm up. Alright, let's check the magic books and warm up our room now. Alright, cool. Jesus, these are huge books. My god. Why do they make these magic books so hard to understand? I don't even know if you guys can read. But okay, I got one of the spells. Tom Chichel Anguilolo. And, okay, it warmed it all up. But, what? Yeah, this is Sally. Okay, going somewhere? No, I was just talking to somebody. It's not that important. Don't talk to me while I'm on the phone. Oh, I see. She was like talking to him, then going back, like going somewhere. Oh, not that important. Oh, I was just talking to somebody. Don't talk to me while I'm on the phone. Where are you going? Gonna hang out with my friend. Nothing to do with you. Yeah, I was gonna bring some prankster with me, but he's gonna follow her along. So suspicious. Yeah, he's gonna follow her along for sure. Oh, this is a nice little panel. The sun's out, beaming down on the house. Ah, nice new day. It's all snowy and the weather is nice as well. I want to see the mountain. I guess they're going to the mountain. What is this outfit? Adorable though. So cute. Adorable, 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 adorable. And yep, he was up waiting for us. Cute expression. Yeah, we definitely got to read more by this author. He is so, like, every one of his series is just so cute. Yeah, we're not going anywhere suspicious. Do you want to go to John's house? Yeah, it's girls only. You can't come. It takes so much work just to leave Cub at the house. Guys, yeah, we're still going Cub, right? Yeah, just a spelling mistake. What is the order, though, for this page? So you would go this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, I think. Then here, 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 here. I think that's the order. It could still just be bam, 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 bam. But, like, I guess, yeah, it could still be that. Just the fact that, like, this panel's over this panel. Even though you're reading it in this order, it also works to see them in this order to get a, like, bam, bam. You know, it's doing double duty, actually. But, okay, so here for, like, a mountain climbing thing. And who are these? Like, her brothers or something? And, yeah, don't have skis. She didn't know what we were doing. Oh, I put them down over there. Okay. So, yeah, this is her brothers. Tonkichi, Jinpei, and Kanta. Hello. Oh, these were like the three guys we also saw on the cover of the magazine, or the volume, I think. How cute. You're a pretty one. Oh my, these kids really are adorable. What's with her? She's so naive. I don't know, Mary, I'm naive as well. What's going on? Alright, get on the train. Yeah, can you keep up with the train? No, okay, yeah. Gotta just latch on. It's gonna be cold as hell up there. It is the middle of February, and you are on top of a fucking train in Japan. So, what? Just some gum? Yeah, brothers are really nice. God, we're such a naughty little brat compared to them. Alright, we're at Yukiyama. Just some cool people skiing. Oh, so cool! I mean, yeah, they do look pretty cool. Alright, let's go skiing too. Okay! I love these, like, that pose. I wonder if that's from something or just original. But yeah, where's yours? Oh, yeah, let me go grab them. Go around the corner, boop, make some skis. There we go, easy peasy. I can't let her have all the fun. But it's nice to have, you know, you gotta have a little kid causing, being a nuisance to allow plot to happen here. But oh, I see. So he changed it into a log. Yeah. What are you trying to do? Look at that. Ah! So now, okay, magic won't work. Dad, or is Cub able to do that? Yep, see the shadow. Cub. Yeah, because you lied to me. We didn't lie to her. I mean, I guess we said it was a girls only thing, but like, you know, we just didn't want him to come here. So yeah, I guess we did lie. But yeah, not gonna listen to us. Alright, back in the skis. Okay. Hey, nice goggles. Alright, up the ski lift we go. Yeah, what's Cub up to now, though? Yeah, everybody else is skiing so well, except for that guy. Let's show him how it's done. God, you look so cool. You look so sick. She looks so sick. It's so simple, but it's just a slight, like, smile. But, like, her expression changed so much when she put on these glasses. So sick. Alright, what is this? Everyone listen up. What are you planning to do? Maybe it's a good thing Cub is here. They try and sled down on 2 skis. And then once they do, they dig a hole, put a tarp, and yeah, gonna have Sally fall into it. Okay. Well, that's basically what Cub would do as well. Yeah, bonk. Yeah. Yeah, who knows who dug this hole? Yeah, it must be Cub. I mean, of course, it's the exact kind of thing he would do. This is really getting interesting now. So did you just see them blame it on you and you don't care? Surprising. But, okay, one of the brothers is coming up, climbing the tree and shaking all the snow off down onto her, I see. Oh, is this the whole, like, I wonder if this is supposed to be all one panel, like, of a tree, you know what I mean? Like, you would read it in this order, but I think it is, like, top of the tree, middle, you know, it doesn't exactly line up, but it kind of works. Doing some interesting paneling here. And yeah, really buried her this time. And yeah, she's gonna look up and see Cub and be like, it really was him! And yeah, I wish Cub was like you lot. Nope. All boys are like this. Okay, now this is lame. Alright, so he's gonna turn into one of them. And just start some infighting. Yep. But that's not enough. Also gonna create a little, like, okay, now I thought I was gonna, like, start it rolling down the hill and make it go bigger and bigger and bigger. But no, just making a snowball, giant snowball to throw at him. Or just to throw at her! To throw at her! So that way, you know, she'll be like, oh, they're just as bad as Cub is. Yeah. Of course, the Cub doing the, I'm gonna have to, like, really, you know, do it, like, annoy my sister in order to get her to realize the thing she actually wants. It's actually a decent dynamic, like, the fact that it is like, oh, he's doing it for a decent reason, but it's so clearly, no, he's not actually. He's doing it for his own enjoyment. And yeah, now the sister comes to stop him. Well, catch me then. And now he joins into the hurdle. There we go. And then he just disappears into a, like, you know, or he just, like, gets out. He goes near them, then just disappears, assuming. So I guess he can go invisible, probably. But yeah, gives him a talking to. Good sis, good sis. I can't believe it. They look so nice and meek. Compared to them, Cub isn't that bad. That's what you get. But yeah, I like this chapter. Not as much as the previous two, but still, I think since Cub's introduction, it's been a lot better. Surprisingly. I appreciate having a little, like, cast thing here, you know, after every couple chapters. You know? It's nice. I wish more series did this. Like, as the cast updated, just continue to put them on there with their names, so that way you can remember. It's a nice touch. And we're starting off with Cub this time. And we're in March now. Man, this is so boring. Wish something fun was happening. Sally's gonna get mad at me if I pull any pranks. But a helicopter above. We're releasing a bunch of papers? What the hell is this? Pamphlets or something? I'm surprised. I had no idea. What the hell is this? Make way. Okay, and he jumps on their heads too. Alright. Sally! Something super surprising happened. What is this? World's greatest magician trope! Troop. Japan exhibit. Okay, cool. So you guys gonna try and join as well? Or you're just, yeah. Like, she's probably gonna be like, let's just go see. He's gonna wanna, like, you know, join or show off or whatever. Yeah, had no idea that humans use magic. Okay, that's right. Yeah, that's what they're taking out of this. All right, let's head out, go see these magicians. So, okay, he's the one saying we're gonna go watch. But I refuse. Why? Nothing good will happen if I go with you. Honestly, I mean, that's not true. Some fun stuff will happen, but, you know, it's not gonna be all good. But yeah, got lots of homework. Yeah, I see. So you're just scared that humans' magic's better than yours, right? What did you say, Cub? Well, it seems to have hit home. Yeah, it's just human magic. I mean, it might be useful to study it, you know. True, that is your thing. But I'm the daughter of a magician. It would be a massive insult to me if my magic was worse than a human's. But yeah, can't tell without seeing it. Oh, gotta go then. Yep, let's go. Drags him by the ear to the place he wants to go. So, okay, yeah. Where the hell is this place? We're still just dragging him through the streets. Across the road. Oh my god, this guy almost hit everybody. Everybody's in the middle of the road. This isn't even like just us or something. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? And then use magic to stop it. Okay, to turn it into a horse. That's crazy. Crazy. Now, not see that one. And then gonna turn it back. Nope, just gonna make him a horse now forever. Just turned a car into a horse. Yes, think my magic's still bad. What an insane sequence. Well, what just happened here? She said magic, didn't she? Oh, I bet this was an advertisement for the world's greatest magician troupe. Oh yeah, it's supposed to start today. Let's get out of here while we can. Yeah, still some impressive magic. Insane. Now we're gonna get a huge crowd. This place is gonna suck. Alright, what do we got at this magic show? Firstly, we got Finny the Third's magic. Okay, let's see. Flashy nonsense. But it's fun, isn't it? Let's see what you can do. Please take a look at this handkerchief, everyone. What's gonna fly out of this thin handkerchief? Let's crumple it up, round it up like this, and then pff, a birdie. Another birdie. Another birdie. Yeah, pretty good. Just so you know, I can do that much too, Cub. And they're flying out one at a time. I can make lots of them fly out at the same time. Don't, Sally. No, I'm going to show you that I'm better. Here, she's being the Cub of this chapter. And then, yep, gonna outshine all the magicians on stage. Incredible, such great magic. That was the spell there where I tripled the number of pigeons I manifested. What? He's taking credit, yeah. Hey, Sally's the one who did that. Hey, glad Cub's sticking up for us. Nice. For my next spell, I will lift this rope high up without touching it. And now I shall climb it. Very impressive. You may applaud when I impressively climb all the way up. But yeah, child's play. Instead, I'll turn the rope into a snake. Oopsie. But yeah, turn into a snake for just a split second. Or maybe, yeah, okay, I was gonna say, was it just him? Nope, it was turned into a snake. Incredible magic, incredible! But yeah, we're gonna boost this guy's reputation. That was my great spell where I turned his rope into a snake. Yeah, don't just be a waste of time. Well, I'm gonna go have a talk with him. We can't let him take credit for your magic. Oh boy. Tries to climb up on stage. Turns into a bird. Great magic! Great magic! Alright, where'd the magician go? You want to go hide or something? You want to go hide and cry? Oh no, okay, this is some other girl. Is this her, like, his daughter or something? Okay, because my papa is having a fight with his boss. So, okay, he, like, ended that, ran to go to his boss, and now he's having a fight with him, and she started crying. All that happens in, like, a few seconds. But, okay, I'll stop him. Really? You're so nice and brave. Well, now I have to evoke the great name of Cub the Kid. It's like the second time I said that. It was also Cub the Kid in the thing. Never said that before. Last, you know, that little illustration of the cast and their names, and then this chapter. But, I don't, okay, is that an anime thing? But months have passed, so, I don't know. Maybe, like, you know, he was just saying Cub before, but the anime was going with Cub the Kid, and they're like, hey, can you be more consistent? You call him Cub the Kid? But okay, so he's just drinking in front of his boss. Joe, I don't want my, I don't want to wait, I don't want to. I don't want to profit my business out of a drunkard tricks. That's such a weird way to say that sentence. I don't want to be like a drunkard's tricks or something, or I don't know, just a weird grammatical sentence there. But either way, like, oh, you saying I was drunk? Yeah, you can't even notice you're drunk, you idiot. I'm all out of patience for today. But like, I guess this guy just has like, morals. Like that's all it is. It's so surprising seeing, a character like this who is about the morals and not the business. But okay, still, I know you're numbing the pain with alcohol after your wife left you. Getting so serious. But you're useless to me right now. You telling me you can use magic with those shaky alcohol withdrawn hands? I see. But this is the world's best. But I'm the magician lord. I can do anything. Then do it. Cards are child's play. And then drop some. Yeah, everyone fails now and then. Just do this and yeah. Used to be the star magician of this troupe, but even worse than a novice now. I see. So he used to be big number one, and now no longer. But alright, you're done. You're done. And then suddenly, I'm Cub the Kid. Hey! Throws a bottle at him. Still, things got really weird when I came here. What do I tell that girl? Yeah, real weird. Did Papa stop fighting? Yeah, he did. But he's really drunk. He's always like that. Ever since Mama left. Oh, I'll go get some water for him? Okay, yeah. Yeah, starts out about wanting water when he starts sobering up. Alright, here's the water for you. That's Cherry is her name. Alright. Yeah. Boss says he doesn't need me anymore. This troop of magicians can eat crap. Oh, Papa. What am I supposed to do? What an interesting plot. Was not expecting it. We got real serious for this one. And that was the end of the issue. We went on a cliffhanger with that one. What a conundrum. How do we fix this? Yeah, I'm very well and lively. I don't need no job. Oh boy. What a problem. This really does feel like a sitcom that's normally light and hearted, and they have a very special episode. Alright, just want us to stay here until he sobers up, okay? But yeah, he's actually happy to do so. Still, such a lame dad, huh? You're not allowed to talk badly about him. Yeah, it's the truth. But back to the stage. I guess it's over. It's over. And yeah, she was not satisfied at all. But where did Cub run off to this time? Yeah, he brought me here and then just disappeared. So, and everybody's staring at her. Got such an attitude. But back in the city streets, cold air. Show's over and he's still not woken up, right? Oh, you're hungry? Here, have this. And he just makes some food right there. Well, when'd you get this? Just a simple trick. But yeah, he's making fast friends with this girl. Okay, Papa is waking up. And yeah, the water. Gonna bring him some water. Hey, got some right here. Here's your water, Papa. Alright, sober up real quick. Yeah, what are we doing out here on the street? You don't remember having a fight with your boss? Me? With my boss? No. Yeah, I got fired from the magician troupe. And yeah, he doesn't know how to take it. Just, that's how far I've fallen. Oh boy. Buy me some alcohol, Cherry. Yeah. But then how'd you buy them before then? Yeah, your boss was lending me money. You just thought she had her own money to buy you booze? You really are a terrible father. I'm useless without alcohol. What do you mean? You got fired because of it. What? Don't you lecture me, brat. You don't know the pain I feel right now. I mean, again, he's lost his wife and everything. Yeah, what about Cherry's feelings? Your daughter's feelings? And yeah, this person's been so kind to us. You can't even tell what's good or bad anymore. But yeah, not too late to go back to how you were. But it is too late, Cherry. It's too late to go back to how I was. I know that the best out of anyone. My career as a magician depended on these hands, but they're useless now. I got the shakes. You can just quit drinking and cure your alcohol addiction. It's not that simple. Yeah, would have already done it if I could. And now, yeah, he's just laughing the pain away. But true, in this magic world, we can just cure it like that. Be actually a lot easier. So, yeah, you guys got nowhere to stay, so might as well come to our house. God, what a massive moon. Massive moon. So what do you mean you're helping an alcoholic? But come on, help him out. And yeah, only nice when you want something. I love the winter outfit she just had on for these last couple chapters. It's been so nice getting, like, whenever anybody has, like, a consistent outfit, but then it changes, and also doesn't just change for one time, but, like, you know, it's an actual seasonal outfit. Love it. But okay, can't do what you're asking so easily. You insulted me, that's why. But alright, yes. He apologizes, so let him stay. Oh my, yeah, you really care about this then. Yeah, this is creeping me out, he's being so nice. But alright, if we do this, you're gonna listen to me from now on. I'll do whatever you want. Okay then. Alright, and slapped on the back again. Every time. Always push your luck too far. Alright, let's go meet him. Okay, yeah, sorry to bother you so shamelessly. Yeah, such a weird situation for them to be in. And immediately, this is an impudent request, but could you give me a glass of alcohol? Come on. But yeah, he's in pain. Feels like he's dying. Just asking for one glass. Okay then, just one glass. Oh, I don't think it's a good idea. And was that alcohol though? Maybe it was. Okay, but yeah, really hurt Cherry's feelings by doing that. And yeah, now for his life story. Used to be the star of magician troupe until a few years ago. My magic was showered in applause and around the world. My wife and I were happy. What? Oh, he's doing like an escape trick or something like that. Doing floating. And was she a part of the act as well, maybe? Seems like it. But yeah, had a great life. But the more fame I gained, the more new places I was introduced to. That was when I learned the taste of alcohol. My wife started to worry and told me to keep it under control since a magician should not drink alcohol. But he didn't listen. I was overconfident as the world-renowned Joe. Didn't think alcohol would affect my magic. I ignored my wife's words and drowned myself in alcohol. Started yelling at her, fighting with her. And it kept getting worse until she eventually left. Okay, so maybe actually she just left him and didn't die. That's actually, you know, way different situation then. But I understand her. She couldn't watch me continue to ruin myself. I was already an alcoholic when she left me, and I noticed how bad things were. Couldn't stop drinking after that. Started drinking more and more to distract himself from the loneliness. And yeah, now here we are. Okay, I'll cure you. Just that simple. But I have an awesome dad, so I can do anything I want. Really bragging there. Alright, let's go ask him for help. Watch the house where we're going, Cub. Okie dokie. Down to the demon dimension. Him as well. You want me to cure an alcoholic? Well, sure, you know I hate the humans. But I feel bad for him. He did it to himself. Why should I care? I can't do it without your help, Daddy. But I refuse. Yeah, not bother the humans. Come on, more tears. Come on, Papa, come on. Okay, fine, try and do it yourself. No, wait. Curing a human with magic is only a temporary fix. He'll just go back to drinking again. If that man really wants his daughter to be happy, he should get better with his own strength. Besides, it's kinder to do it that way. It's kinder to do it that way. But okay, but yeah, just worried about her. But okay, that's the end of that issue. So yeah, next issue, we'll try and figure it out, how we tackle this. Okay, how do we cure this papa? Okay, you'll do anything to help cure your father's sickness, right? Yeah, I will. You have to make sure he never drinks any alcohol. Okay, well, I mean, that's kind of what she was already doing, and then you gave him alcohol. So I think we should lock him up in a room. You're the ones who caved and gave him alcohol. Okay, this is also a temporary fix. But alright, we tell him the plan and he's down for it. Lock me up until I get over it. Okay. This is okay. Just stay in this room until you lose your alcoholism. Alright. Alright. Lock him in there. Alright, and stay with Cherry and Comforter, Cub. Yeah, he's already on it. They're holding hands and everything. This has just become the Cub story. Yeah, now you got children taking care of you. You're supposed to be the adult here. And then already, he's getting the cravings. Well, it's going to be hard. It's going to take a long time. Yeah, he's going to try and break out to the kitchen, get some alcohol. And yeah, these magicians, we can just easily open up the door. But there's a double door. And then, yeah, just infinite doors. And yeah, here's Papa's screams, but you can hear the pain, but you gotta just ignore it. This is a fucked plot. This is so crazy to be doing in a manga like this. Yeah, she wants to just let him out, but can't do that. This is so crazy of a plot for this manga. This is nuts. And the days go by. So many days in there. God. Yeah, she's trying to be patient just like you. It's very painful for her as well. Okay, got an idea. Any old photos of your father? Okay, gonna make him remember the old times. Okay. So here's a picture book. Alright, what's going on with Joe? He's sleeping. Seems like he's doing better. But I mean, look at the room though. Alright. Show him, yeah, put the pictures up all over the wall. That's nice. Him is in his prime. Okay, already now? That wasn't the plan? The end crowns the work, as they say. What do you mean? Gets up, still craving it pretty badly. But then, oh, my photos! It's when they cheered loudly for me back in Paris. This is from England. Oh, and he can hear the clapping, the applause. And his boss, Joe the Magician Lord, will show you his magic. Hallucinating about the good times, his wife as well. All the tricks he could perform. The peak of his popularity. But yeah, hopefully this will give him the strength to continue on. And yeah, I'll be able to hear the applause again if my hands just stop shaking. Just gotta endure the pain. And then a few days later, the world's greatest magician troupe in Japan's still going on. And he leaves the room. He's sobered up now. Fully, he's cured of his alcoholism. Goes to the boss. Tries to get his job back. I know I fired you, but we have a long past together. I've been worried. But he overcame it. See for yourself. No shaky hands. Couldn't even properly handle these cards when you fired me. Well, you were also drunk, but now he can do it. Yeah, do all his tricks. The old him's back. That was way easier than it should have been, but what is what it is. And yeah, couldn't have done it without the help of these kids, his own girl, and these wonderful children. And oh my god, adorable. Love this manga. Alright, change of plans. Call the printer, call the photographer, and tell everyone that Joe the Magician Lord is back. Joe the Magician Lord. Okay, and send a letter to your mom. Tell your father's back to who he was. Yeah. It's all gonna get solved so easily. Alright, how about you go on stage right now? Just go on stage right now. Alright, watch me off of my second journey. We have a wonderful special show today for you all, everyone. Joe, who used to be called the Magician Lord, is going to be... the Magician Lord, it's so crazy. Is going to be on stage again after recovering from his sickness. Alright, the Magician of the Century, Joe, the Magician Lord. Gets to hear those claps again. So this is like a narration bubble or something? The wonderful show of Cherry's father started. Worthy of the title of Magician of the Century. It was 10 minutes where he captivated all the spectators. The storm of applause assaulted Joe over and over again, just like the old days. Yeah, I think that was my least favorite stuff from all this. That was, yeah, it was, I see what they were trying to do, but it just didn't work that well, I think. Alright, now what do we do? Now where do we go from here? Into the Magic Kingdom, we're calling it now. Okay, I don't think we called it that last time. Who is this? Oh, it's Daddy. Where's that old hag, Granny? Oh, my great emperor, whatever would you want from an old woman like me? If I didn't need you, I wouldn't be visiting such a cramped and miserable place. Okay, why do you make your grandmother live all the way out here, or does she want to? But okay, it's about Sally. Cannot let my daughter live in the human world as is. So what I want to know is if there's a good way to get her back home. Okay, so we're going to try and wrap it all up then. Not a good idea to force her back with your powers. No, my wife would. Yeah, the Emperor frightened of his own wife. Just mindless chatter. It'd be best if you could make Sally return in a perfectly natural way. Yeah, what do you mean? How do we do that? Yeah, she'll grow bored of the human world? Yeah, not gonna happen. Have you ever shown her the bad side of the human world? Alright, make the human world unbearable to her. Okay, ma'am, I'll leave Sally to you. So, okay, yeah, it's up to her. No, wait, you have to use my wisdom. Yeah, just forcing this on her. But alright, back to the human world you go. Alright, what is she doing in the human world? And she's out with her friends. Going for a picnic. Going for a picnic? No wonder the Emperor's deeply worried. Alright, gonna teach her a lesson. Taking the broom to the human world. So yeah, she's from the magic world, magic kingdom. Is that different from, you know, like the demon world? Okay, and we're taking Cub as well, apparently. Alright, go and have a picnic. Newspaper blows into her face. Okay, now we're interrupted by some boy, also. Like this shirt. Nice shirt. But, oh yeah, okay, I thought we threw the garbage. The place is already in a bad state. Oof. Yeah, pretty bad state. We're gonna have to, like, pick up all the trash and stuff. Or is this gonna be, like, the bad side of humanity? And they all have on, like, music shirts. Interesting. But okay, then just create a tornado to clean it all up. Yeah, Sally's just like... And oh no, never mind, it wasn't her. We got caught up in it as well. Maybe this is Granny. Or maybe this was just the weather. I don't know. Yeah, it was a very nice, happy day, but now, blech. Now, yeah, they got the smell all stuck to them. How about we clean up this mess? Yeah, for all. Yeah, that's what I figured was going to happen. And of course, she's like, what? I don't want to do this. But yeah, Cub wants to go home. Oh, yeah, fine, you'll help out too. They don't even have bags, they're just kind of piling it all up. Okay, then we'll ask the staff to take it away once we've gathered it all. Yeah, now Granny's gonna come see us doing this. Nope, just gonna do a prank. Okay, and then poof, blow it all around again. Yeah, Granny, you asshole, covering us in filth again. Her teeth fucking fall out. She's laughing so much. But alright, start over. Yeah, what if the wind blows again? It's okay. I'll make it not blow. Yeah, what a great picnic, huh? But still, this is, you know, enjoyable in its own right. It's kind of gross, and I get why girls wouldn't want to do it as well, because it's going to make them all gross and icky, but, you know, it is a good thing to do. You know, I've done it just as a, you know, not a fun thing to do. I'm not going to act like it's a fun thing to do. But, you know, out on a walk and you just take a bag with you and pick up stuff along the way. And, yep, Granny goes to do it again. But she goes, no. Use my own magic to bring it back. Yeah. But, alright, I'm not giving up then. Tornado. Anti-tornado. Just gonna keep going back and forth, back and forth. Oh, tries to drop it on them, but nope, turns it into flowers instead. Okay, yeah, gonna have to use extreme measures. Nope, that was the end of that chapter. And we got her in her outfit here on this cover here. I mean, I suppose that'll be her outfit for this little mini arc of like 2 or 3 chapters, but I thought that we were just gonna end it there. But the fact that we're continuing is actually surprising. But I mean, I guess, you know, we still gotta do more with the grandma and her trying to show us the bad side of humanity. Which, yeah, Sally, you know what's going on? You want me to tell you? Cub! Nothing's going on, but you're doing this. And he just yelled so loud it hurt his ears. Yeah, what are you raising your finger in the air for? I just wanted to feel the wind. I also like, you know, in this era of like each of them having a different like way they use their abilities. Hers is clearly like a finger sort of thing. You got Jeannie from My Dream of Jeannie doing this. You got the girl from Bewitched. What is her name? Samantha doing the like nose twitch thing. Yeah. Oh, because the trash is flying all over the place, I thought it was the wind blowing it, so I wanted to feel the wind. And Cub laughing away. But, what? Okay, the flower blizzard went away. I wonder if it's us doing it. Yeah, you would start to think, like, this weird stuff keeps happening. Maybe it's us. Oh, well, let's just have a picnic. Yeah, Cub, sometimes you say some good things after all. But, even if it's weird, it's nothing small. Oh my god, this girl. Love her. Oh, a nice, wonderful, oh, this is a beautiful stream, actually. Very, very well done for this time. God damn. Very nice. Hey, and it's even got some nice fish. Feels so relaxed coming here when I live in this city with so much garbage. Catch some fish for a picnic. Oh no, now the fish are attacking you. Oh no, you're gonna try and use the magic to catch fish. Don't use magic in front of my friends. Well, what about what you did? But I thought they were gonna get to that argument, but nope. But I want to catch one fish. Oh, but then Grandma turns the lake into oil. Oh, or maybe not. No, yeah, I guess it just was already like this. Another, like, you know, bad. I mean, Grandma's not showing the bad side of humanity at all. She's just, this is already happening, and she's just using that to her advantage. But, okay, go find out who's dumping this oil. Okay, and then he goes to fly. Stupid kid. But then makes leaves hit their eyes. Looks like Cub just flew into the sky. That's not what happened. He must have been mistaken. Again. Well, humans can't fly in the sky anyway. Today isn't our day. Everything we come across sucks. But alright, oil's coming from here. Oh, straight from the river stream, so it is Grandma. Okay, it is Grandma this time. How about we play a little prank then? Splurge him with the oil. Like a geyser. It's an oil field! And then chop him down. And again, now just a torrent of water and oil. And then fire! Jesus, don't do it! What? Grandma! Grandma! But yeah, so what's going on here? It must be magic. But yeah, there's an oil field upstream from here. Huh? What? Really? Yeah, bubbling up from underground. Yeah, oh, we're gonna get rich. You just have two older girls whispering in your ear, oh, you're gonna get rich, Cub. And you know, it should be right here, but there's no oil there at all. What expression is this? Yeah, now you get to feel what we've felt in a lot of these chapters. It even lit on fire. Mine even got burnt by it, but no mark. He's getting teased by the girls. What happened to Cherry? But okay, oh, okay, so she believes him. Just stay quiet about it, okay? Okay. But yeah, I like that. I like that. She did believe him. Yeah, gotta look into this. What's going on? But yeah, someone's behind this. Yeah, because of the wind and everything that, so she would also obviously believe that someone's behind the oil field as well. But alright. Okay, get one of the big old books. Okay, so they're practicing one of the spells from the book to try and match it. Na munya munya. And then something happens over there, like a tornado or something. Or, okay, that's just to find the culprit spell or something? I don't know. Alright, it's in the forest. Grandma just still just chilling in the forest or something? But this tree? Or is it like behind the tree or something? Okay, turns into a bird but still his head. First time I've seen that. Yep, Grandma just sleeping in the tree. Now they're just calling her the old hag. No, I gotta get away, gotta get away. Ain't happening. Explain yourself. Why you doing this? And, oh, princess! Alright, knock him out of the sky, even Cub. Alright, okay, so she calls him she calls her granny, he calls her old hag, just like dad. Not his dad. I keep thinking they're like real, but they're not. Oh, I'll make sure the Magic Kingdom knows about this. But yeah, did it all the Emperor's orders. Yeah, Papa would never do something like that to me. No, he would. Okay, so the Emperor wanted you to return to the Magic Kingdom, so everything there was called the Magic Kingdom. That seems like a retcon, I'm imagining. But yeah, now she's just gonna, please keep it a secret from the Emperor. Hopefully they both had to ask that now. But yeah, even so, can't keep going like this. So cute, so cute, so cute. Top tier Moe design. Top tier. Alright. What is this? Whisper something to her? But that's... Then I'll send you on trial! I bet if you even fell in love with her, you'd be sentenced to death. What a weird thing to say. I assume he's like talking to the reader or something with this. But alright, I'll do whatever you say. Alright. What is it? What are you planning? Give Papa a little trouble now. Okay, give him a taste of his own medicine. And now they're returning as well. Hey, seeing Mama again. It's been a while. Was the humor all fun? Yeah, you bet it was. Alright, now yeah, wink. What's going on here? And yeah, well, I hope you'd have returned earlier. Why did you think I'd come back? Well, call it the Emperor's intuition. Mama, how about I show you the film about my time in the human world? Alright, let's do it with a projector. And yes. Alright, I wonder what things it'll show. Look, I'm having a picnic with my friends. But what happened next was a big mess. And then, everything that happened. To think an Emperor's daughter would be covered in mud. That's why I said not to go to the human world or something. And then the oil, the fire, and then it was Granny doing it. The old hag, you even call her the old hag as well. She did do this. Sally is the Emperor's daughter. How dare she treat her so? Oh, well. What do you mean, well? No, Sally's your daughter. Don't you feel the same? Well, it's not like that, but what happened is terrible. I love it. He's like, he doesn't want to get her in trouble, you know? He's a good Lord Emperor. Don't go, Papa. There's another film role Granny gave me. Another film? Yeah, that Granny gave him. Papa wanted something from Granny. He asked Granny to make me feel awful so I'd come back home. I was reading that in his voice, but it was definitely her still saying that. Yeah, you better sit there and be embarrassed by your fucking... This is such a... Him just having to, like, sit here and watch this. Oh, the cringe. So strong. Stop right there. Let's watch all of it. Okay, yeah, get back here and watch it, motherfucker. Need to have a little talk with you. I know, it's all my doing. Don't care, come with me. Sally experienced things like that, her heart would become bitter with awful memories. Sure, Sally will return one day, but until then, why can't you treat her choices with more respect? And yeah, pranked him back, so it's only natural, feel a lot better now. But, thought the Emperor was the scariest one around, but looks like there's someone even scarier. Yes, all fear Sally. And then what is this? Using her finger and, you know, calling out lightning or something, seems like, you know. I mean, it could just be like an effect, but very interesting cover. And then Cherry here, also, like, passed out or being hurt or something. But, dear viewers, a typhoon is currently approaching land in the Kanto region. At a speed of 50 miles an hour, it's thought to be the year's biggest typhoon. Please be cautious. Yeah, the human world can get pretty windy too. I guess it's extremely windy down there in the Magic Kingdom. Because whenever the Emperor wakes up, the wind always blows like this. Stop saying stupid things and keep the doors shut tight. Alright, boards everything up, but still, it still comes through. Yeah, use your magic, idiot. Oh, right. There we go, but now the whole house is shaking. So, okay, put up some stands, keep the house, braced. Whew, yeah, pretty rough weather. Alright, let's go to the city and see for ourselves. Oh no, we're caught up in the winds. Straight through a wooden door or something. Ooh, everybody's flying by like bullets. Yeah, it's fucking dangerous. But, oh no, like a wall's about to break. Let the water through. And it is. The riverbank's flooding. Can you seal it up? Okay, seal it up with some lightning or something? Is that what you're trying to do? Or not sure, just summoning strong magic. So we get a big effect like that. What? Sealed it up? Nice and good. But there's more over there! Oh no, it's a lot cracking. Can we do it? Alright, fix up everything! And there we go. Perfectly fixed. But, yeah, this is not good. Let's listen to the radio. Just grab a radio out of the tornado. The Chiahaya River is currently overflowing and flooding the city. Okay, let's go there now. We're just becoming superheroes for this issue. But it's cool to see them actually, like, really helping. Oh, my God. Yeah, just swallowing this place up. Whew. Another serious issue. Yeah, something like this is beyond us. What do we do? Oh. Alright, call up Mama and Papa. We need your help. We need you to help the humans. It's a big, tough ask for them, but... Alright, but if you return to me, I will use my power. So this is how we end the series. But okay, fine. I'll deal with this myself. Okay, never mind. So we're going to do it ourselves then. Alright, Cub, you do something with your magic, whatever you can do. Just uprights the house, and I don't know what we're doing exactly. We're just trying to, like, keep the houses afloat. I'm not really sure. But, okay, there's Cherry being washed away. Yeah. Alright, Cub goes in there to save her. Oh, did she go underwater? Yeah. Alright, after her, gets her. But now some giant fucking logs pushing them underwater. Now she gotta go in there to save them. Alright, she got them both. Hell yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'm alright with the girl. Is that not Cherry? Maybe it's not Cherry then. Looks like her, but... Oh my God, the girl is dead! Are you serious? Are you serious? What? That's how you ended one of the chapters? On this girl is dead? Jesus Christ. What is this manga? Is she really? Okay, just take her to a doctor. Maybe they can still save her. Alright. Probably closed right now or something. Yeah. Let's just phase in. You can do that? You can just phase right through? Okay. Alright, but yeah, so they're closed, but there's still people here. Alright. Yeah, resuscitate her, please. Should I resuscitate her? Yes! But, can't. Modern medicine can't bring the dead back to life. Can magic? But Papa can change fate. Oh, nothing. Stay. I'm sorry, Doctor, but stay like this for a bit or something. Just like freezes him. Alright, something to ask again. Please let this little girl live. Amongst all forms of magic, revival is the most difficult. If I am to use such magic, I will only do it on one condition. Return. Yeah, once again, he's acting like the child more than she is. But this is how we're going to wrap up the series. She's going to agree to this. Yeah, don't care about the silly condition. I'll return. Just save her life. Okay. Returning the girl to life. Another lightning strike comes down, brings her back to life. Yeah, it's a miracle, alright. It actually is. And alright, hell yeah. Saved the day. Saved a human life. But you don't seem too happy to see that you return to life. But yeah, it's not that. It's what we gotta do in return. Yeah, Dr. Sally, she's got a little problem. And now this car is trying to drive. Still getting blown over by the wind. But yeah, it's the mom. But it was all worth it. It was all worth it for this. But even still, it seems hard for them to, like, find the joy in this. But yeah, Midori is our one and only child. I mean, like, I don't think if you had more than one child, it's not like it'd be better. Aw. Sweet scene. But alright, bye-bye. It's the last we'll ever see of you. And yeah, these are the feelings a parent has for the child. But we're not really seeing it ourselves. From our perspective, it seems like it's the opposite, with our parent. Anyway. But yeah. What's up? Is something wrong? But what do you mean? You know what's wrong. I'm just thinking. Midori's mother looked so happy. Doctor says because it's how parents feel for their children. But I've changed my mind. When Papa asked for a condition to his magic, I got very upset at him. But when I saw Midori's parents, my feelings changed. So, okay. It's like, I understand Papa's feelings now. That this is a dangerous world. Papa wanted me back as well. That's why he made that offer. But yeah, like promised, we will be going back. I guess we won't play with Ton Chicken again, one of the brothers. Cub, why don't you stay in the human world with your parents? Yeah, where are your parents? Will you still come with me? I have to impress your mother first. What? Okay. But I don't know what they mean by that. Like, so like, she has to go back, but she can come here and stay with him and his parents, and that's fine? I don't know. I mean, like, she's just making a joke out of it, but either way. Alright, coming home. But before I do, use your magic to end the typhoon. Okay, fine. Alright, typhoon over. Sunny days return. But alright, they're both going home, actually. Goodbye, everybody. Be back soon with Mama. I'll be back soon with Mama. What? I'll be back soon with Mama. So when you said your mother, did you mean your... What? I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, let's read the afterword now. This work was inherently a story of dreams. As shown in the song... What song? I guess actually the opening for the anime. Let's try to look that up real quick. Okay, so we got the opening here. Let's check this out. Let me turn off the AC, actually. Alright, this is the original 1966 opening. Let's check it out. It's going to be very simple, I'm sure. That's just like the spell? Got a little mouse friend. Okay. just doing Tom and Jerry shit. I mean, even at this point, Tom and Jerry's your grandpa's cartoon. Honestly, the Sally part's the only part I like. The rest is fine, but... Nothing about dreams. Oh, that's cool, actually. Okay. that was adorable, but yeah, it wasn't anything to like really note about. Nothing about dreams whatsoever. I don't know what you had to do about dreams. Maybe it was bad translation. I don't know. After all, stories and dramas about girls need to have dreams, for that is what gives them the power to love, which is essential in getting children to read them. But I mean, like, yes, this statement is factual. After all, stories and dramas about girls need to have dreams. Also, stories and dramas about boys need to have dreams. Like, that is, shonen. It's not really a shonen series. The main characters only have a dream, right? I mean, not necessarily, but, if you're trying to sell it to children, which is, as I said, like, just essentially getting children to read them, like, yeah. People will read Shonen Jump series, that don't have the boy have a dream or whatever, and people would read series where the girl doesn't have a dream, but children probably wouldn't. And so that's like what we're aiming for here. You gotta have that dream to drive the series. But I mean, even still, I feel like most seinen I've ever read in my life, most josei, most any manga I've ever read is about dreams. Most media is about someone having a dream. Like, that's just inherent to the thing. Or, them, like, going through an entire journey and realizing at the end, like, oh, that was my dream the whole time. So, being a witch means having the power to make a frail girl's dreams come true. The first thing that came to mind was the dream of a girl's kindness and the compassion being able to manifest through the power of magic. Yeah, the bullying story, like, and it's a story that I will never get tired of. I will read over and over and over again. People will read it over and over and over again. We are in 2025, and it's still such a trope, such a genre in and of itself. But, like, of course, you want to just... Everybody's obsessed with, what if there was a scenario that a normal person wouldn't be able to help somebody in, but what if there was just someone who had magic, or a really big guy, or somebody with a lot of power, or someone with a lot of political, sway or whatever, that was able to, like, change this circumstance that any average person would see, like bullying, and be like, especially at her age, like, well, if I get involved, I'm going to get beat up too. Yeah, there's a lot of different aspects that go into it when you're a kid. But then being able to have magic to just change it, it's really no different from a power fantasy of just a super big guy that goes and solves a problem. Sally the Witch is a complete 180 from the stereotypical image of a witch as an old lady riding a broomstick. Yeah, like we talked about, there's no concept of a magical girl at this point. There is witches, but that's not a magical girl. The first concept of a magical girl would be like bewitched, and again, even that's really stretching. It's a magical woman, and she is a witch. Like, is Sally a witch here? I guess she is. I guess she is a witch, but like, she rides the broomstick and everything like that, but like the term magical girl, just having a different term for it already creates a different image in your head. But yeah, like, even Bewitched, even I Dream a Genie are playing on the concept that, like, oh, you would expect this to be a big fat genie, or you would expect this to be an ugly old crone, but in fact, it's a hot woman. Like, you know, it's playing on that. This is the same exact thing. You would expect this to be an old crone, but in fact, it's a cute little girl. And in terms of making children's dreams come true, Tetsujin 28, which we also read on the channel, talked about, go check that out, is also a story of dreams, in which a boy manipulates a mighty force by simply fiddling with controls. That's also kind of magic too. And yeah, like we just said, you know, if it's a boy series as well, they gotta have a dream and, you know, that power fantasy as well. It's all connected, it's just different, you know, for the genre of which, you know, like, oh, this is the boys' power fantasy, this is the girls' power fantasy, and then as time goes on, we sort of merge the two. And among the books I've read so far is a novel called The Magic Walking Stick, in which you can go anywhere you want by twirling a wand. This was a novel written in 1932 by Scottish historian and novelist John Buchan as his only work for children. It was published in Japan as The Magic Wand and marketed at boys. Oh, okay. Not heard of that. But yeah, as I said, we've been having these power fantasies forever. What if you could just have a thing that let you fix the situation? I mean, with the world being as complicated and fucked up as it is, it's so, you know, easy to want to just have an easy fix for it. And this is him and his editor. Maybe, I assume that's what that is. That gave me some pointers. At first, I didn't really understand what was going on. However, the protagonist gradually realizes that by twirling the wand, he can go anywhere he wants, and so he goes on various adventures. I used that story as a guide to create my own. Also, I thought about the characters based on that motif. This would be a work centered around goodwill. So I came up with the idea of how to use magic powers to help people. And after about the first or second drafts, Toei understood my intent and we started to talk. Already they could see, like, we need to make this an anime. We gotta make this an anime. But yeah, also, like, old stories having that, like, you can definitely see that in Tetsujin 28. There's, like, you don't really know what's going on at first, and you slowly start to get an idea over the course of the work. Impossible to do that with a manga now. Can you imagine a manga that came out now, not Sally, but like Tetsujin, where chapter after chapter, you don't know what the plot of the manga is. You don't know who the main characters are. You don't know what the central, is this, what kind of manga is this? Is it a mecha manga? Is it a spy manga? You don't know. You have no idea. And, like, you know, it takes a couple chapters to get into it to be like, okay, here's what the story is. Could never do that nowadays. And it was then made into a TV show. The fact that the anime caught on so quickly meant girls needed these sorts of things. Yeah, like desperately filling a void that there was nothing for at this point. That anime was the first okay, way worse than I thought. Like, I was like, you know, oh yeah, there's a desperate hole that needs to be filled, but I thought there were still other things, but that anime was the first girls anime. I had the idea that there were only anime for boys so far. Okay, so he's saying, you know, I think, I was told it was a girls anime. I have the idea that there was only anime for boys. I like that he says that. He didn't just say it definitively. He was like, as far as I know, I don't think there was anything else. That's fucking crazy. But I mean, anime manga is so fresh at this point. It's also understandable from that because there's just not a whole lot of anything, period. But still, my god, this being the first girls anime is crazy. That's mind-boggling. I might make that the title. It's crazy. I thought it'd be good to have an anime for girls instead of girls having to watch anime about boys. I mean, yeah, it's the classic fucking thing about demographics where, you know, boys won't watch girl shit, but girls will watch boy shit, so you just end up doing boy shit. Like, the capitalism just breeds that. And this was created by the anime staff coming together with the same concepts. It's like Sally says, dreams and hopes. And yeah, again, it's great that it did so well because it is an anime aimed just for girls. And boys are the worst. They're stupid. They're awful. They will not watch something that's not directly aimed at them. They cannot imagine empathy. And so the fact that this did as well as it did, you know, a boy anime, it's like, well, of course it's going to do as well as it did. Everyone's fucking watching it. Anybody will watch a boy thing because everybody else is willing to do that. But boys will not. So the fact that this did so well says a hell of a lot. And okay, like Dreams and Hopes, that's a lyric from the song. It must be a different song than the opening then, or just different translation. But this manga was created with that phrase in mind. The serialization was so short because I was busy writing a lot of other manga at the time, and I felt that since there was going to be an anime being made, there was no need to write much. So I stopped the manga halfway through the anime's original run. Again, couldn't do that nowadays. Definitely couldn't do that nowadays. Gotta just keep running if it's got an anime. But, you know, he didn't say, like, he had an ending in mind. He just like, yeah, I just kind of ended it halfway. I just kind of stopped. But fair enough. You know, this wasn't anything super special. You know, I'm not like, oh, I wish we got more. I wish we got more. It's like, yeah, it's fine with what we got. In the end, I wrote this manga because I felt that it would be fun to write a manga with a different way of looking at witches, from the fairy tale worlds of wizards and demons to the more light-hearted depiction in Bewitched. It was a success, after all. Yeah, it was. And okay, so Afterword was given at Basatsu Ox in March 1987. Okay, so yeah, years later. Years later. I mean, the 80s is when you get all the, like, you know, re-releases of all this manga stuff. I mean, I believe the 80s is also when Japan decided to do the, like, every manga that's ever been made is getting a volume. Like, you know, I believe there's only, like, you know, you can count on two hands, I believe, the amount of manga that have not had a volume release, like, period, across all time. And that's, I mean, up to a point. I guess that's up to a point. Like, obviously, there's, like, once you get back into, like, the like, 50s and 40s, there's a lot of lost manga, honestly. But for I think the 60s forward, or maybe even most of the 50s forward, I'm not sure, but there is, like, you know, there was, like, a big movement to make all the manga they could. Like, you know, even stuff that was so old that you would imagine they don't have any versions of it anymore. They went out and sought it and found it to archive it, and that is, like, I wish we had that for media of any other country. I wish any other country gave a shit about media like that. And anyway, any kind of medium, but it's unbelievable. But yeah, not much more we can say about it, but just, I am, you know, we take for granted, you know, that this is a Magical Girl series. We know what Magical Girl series are, you know, but, and same thing with Bewitched. Like, I think people would watch Bewitched and be like, man, this is okay, you know, it's whatever. But you don't understand the genre breakingness that it is. The fact that it is inventing a whole genre. And, like, seeing it be so barren that the one in Japan can mention the one in America, because that's all that there is. That's all that exists. And it's like, oh, they came around the same time. It was within the same decade. One came out in 1964, and the other one came out in 1966. That's not too far off, to be fair. Not too far off. But still, you know, typically the stuff happens within the same year if it's, like, you know, really playing off each other. But this one, it was like multiple seasons into Bewitched by this point. Thank you for reading, everybody. Thank you, Hell Missionary Scans. Thank you, the translator, whoever the hell you were. And thank you, editor, Mr. Grimm. Thank you guys for translating this old series. Always appreciate anybody going out of their way to translate super old series like this, because there's not a lot of people asking for it, so I appreciate you doing it. This was a very fun series. I feel like we talked about the magical girlness to death. But, hey, if you guys, you guys watched Bewitched, talk to me about Bewitched as well. Leave me comments about this series, leave me comments about Bewitched. I'm curious about, your thoughts on that as well. But I will see you guys for the next thing, which I think is Giant Robo. Until then, get the fuck out of here.